If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Brooke and I talk about reality creation and manifestation and specifically the law of assumption. So what you assume to be true is what you will create because your thoughts become things. So what do you guys want to talk about today? I kind of had a plan, but then I was like, for you early people that signed on, you can go ahead and ask questions. Normally I wait. What I was thinking about talking about was, let's see, let me try and tilt this a little bit more. I wanted to talk about attachment styles, right? So if you're dating an avoidant or a narcissist, I kind of wanted to talk about that. QZ, hello, how are you? King, thank you so much for the follow. So a lot of you all are manifesting an SP or a specific person, and you might have a story where you are saying that your partner is an avoidant or that they are, what is it? A narcissist, right? Whatever it is, I don't know. Or maybe they have anxious attachment styles. And you're telling yourself that story of that's why they don't show up for you. They're an anxious avoidant. They avoid things. When things get good, when they get comfortable, they pull away and they pull back. And none of those things actually exist. They just don't. Narcissists, anxious avoidance, those attachment styles in general, they don't exist. They're not real. Because the thing with reality creation is that everything is coming from you and your thoughts and your beliefs. Everybody is reflecting you. So when you know that your thoughts become things and that your assumptions are what's being portrayed into your 3D reality or in your screen of space and time, you know that those components, those definitions, those attachment styles aren't real. Everything in this world is neutral until you give it meaning. So stop saying that you're dating an avoidant. Stop saying that you're in a relationship with a person that is anxious and that's why they pull away. So yes, it is a thing in this world that people talk about, but you don't have to align with it and you don't have to identify with it. So stop telling that story because it doesn't serve you. So know that everybody's reflecting you. So if your person is avoiding you, then you have a story about how you're not chosen. And then they're showing up in your reality as an avoidant. Or maybe you're saying that people always abandon you. They always leave. Then they would show up as an avoidant. They're avoiding you and they're leaving. Or maybe you say that nobody ever professes their love for you and you're just a situationship person and people never choose you and they never commit to you. Then maybe they're anxious and they get anxious and then they pull away and they don't show up for you. So all possibilities exist, and I want you to recognize that pattern and recognize that story that you're telling yourself, so in that way you can start to tell a better narrative because you're painting them in that light through your assumptions, and they're just reflecting it back to you in behavior that's labeled as avoidant. And that's not the case because those things don't exist. It only exists because that's where your attention and that's where your focus is. So you're focused on the attachment style and then they show up for you in that way. So you kind of have to break that habit and realize, okay, if everybody is reflecting me, I need to be honest with myself and I need to be real with myself and say, okay, like, what am I thinking? What am I assuming? Who am I being? Am I being the version of me that's not chosen? Am I being the version of me that's not loved? Am I scared? Am I saying that I'm never committed to? Am I saying that I'm not worthy? So that's typically how that shows up in your 3D, is that you think that you're not worthy, or you think that you're never chosen, or people leave you. And so then you're labeling it as an attachment style when that's not the case. It's not true. It's only true because you're saying it's true. So just remember, everything in this world is neutral until you give it meaning. So give it good meaning. What do you want to experience? Put your energy and put your focus on what it actually is that you desire, because that's what will materialize into your future. So hello, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Brooke and I like to talk about reality creation and manifestation, specifically the law of assumption. I usually give a little lecture up front and then I go into questions. So I will start answering your questions. I do answer every single person's question, so bear with me as I start to scroll through, but I will answer. B said, are you single? I don't answer. That's the only question I won't answer are my relationships, because it's just one thing I want to keep private. Whiskey said, hey, beautiful. Hello, how are you? I am Golden said, can we just be vessels for each other? We make beautiful creations. That's funny. King said, welcome. Good morning. No strings, just here. Well, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. B said you have a soothing voice. Thank you. Everybody says that on every single live. People are like, I'm just here for the voice. Crazy said, beautiful. Hello. B said you have a soothing voice. I could fall asleep listening to you. Thank you. Am I from Texas? No, I'm not. Sammy, thank you for the follow. Miss Nita, thank you for the follow. Ray, thank you so much for joining. You said your picture is gone. What do you mean? Nicholas, thank you for the follow. My question is, are you happy? I'm extremely happy. Are you happy? Michael said, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Ride Dog said, hey girl, hey. Hello. How are you? Ray said, we can't see you. That's weird. I can see me. You have beautiful hair. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So if you're new here, asking me your questions, drop your manifestation questions in the chat. There's really not a lot of people on here, which is wild. What are your favorite authors? For reality creation and manifestation, I specifically always recommend Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. That's like the book that changed my life, quite literally. I'm about to read it again, actually. And then also anything Neville Goddard. So I have my book recommendations linked in my bio. If you go to book recommendations, those are Amazon. And then I also have them in my TikTok shop. So you can check them out there. But that's who I always recommend. And then I have some self-development books as well that are less manifestation based, but more self-development, being a better version of yourself, more 3D work. So those are also linked in my TikTok shop and the link in my bio, which is Amazon. Someone asked, do you give out advice? Yes, I do. If you have questions about reality creation, let me know. Nolan said, I love the bun. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What do you mean, Ray? What are you asking? Atik said, I am. I love the I am. To know that you are the I am, to know that you are God of your reality, to know that you're creator, know that you're source, that's really, really empowering. Ray said, can I join as a guest? Oh, I don't have guests on my live. Sorry. You can ask a question, though. Bora Bora said, how many minutes are in a quarter of an hour? You tell me. All possibilities exist. What do you think? Ray said, I have a question. Go ahead and drop it in the comments. I will answer. If you're new here, hello, welcome. What's my zodiac sign? Aries. Thank you so much for the follow. Tuna, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't know, Ray. I would hope so. Thoughts on Taurus men? I don't have any thoughts on Taurus men. MV, howdy. How are you? Taz said you just affirm when you're wavering in the new... Okay, hold on. Taz said, do you just affirm when you're wavering in the new identity? It's hard not to react to the 3D lag. Okay, so that's an awesome question, and I love the way that you worded it because I want to clarify something that is in your question. So I don't teach that the 3D has a lag, and here's why. Manifestation is instant. The moment that you decide what it is that you desire and who you are, creation is complete. It's finished. It's done. The reason why you don't see it in your 3D is because 2 minutes later, you're checking the 3D saying, where is it? I don't have it. And then you're instantly manifesting that. So you kind of just undid what you just manifested. And so that's why we say persist, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's very normal. That's very, very normal. So I want you to persist in the end, go into the new story. So when you're wavering, you just keep gently reminding yourself of who you are. That's it. It's okay. Don't judge it. Don't be upset. Don't be mad. Just go back and just say, okay, this is just data. It's showing me what I'm thinking. So when you're seeing something in your 3D that's unfavorable, that you don't like, Just know that it came from you, and because it came from you, you created it, so therefore you can uncreate it. So you're just going to gently guide yourself back to the new story, back to the new identity, back to your I amness. And you're going to do that over and over and over again until that becomes the dominant story or the dominant assumption. So yeah, you can just affirm when you're wavering, right? You can take some time and, set out, 10 minutes and do a rampage in the morning. Or what I do is I just affirm in the moment. So the moment that I have an unfavorable thought, I just shift it. I just reframe it. I just say, okay, that's not me. That's not what I'm identifying as anymore. And I'm choosing differently. Instead, I know and I believe that I'm this. I know that I believe that I'm chosen. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm healed. I'm free. Whatever it is that you're thinking. So just think the opposite. So yeah, just affirm in the moment. It's okay. It's okay. But definitely don't react because it came from you. So don't judge it. Just pause and say, look, I don't need to react to something that I know I created. Yeah, you didn't create it intentionally. You were unconscious. You weren't aware that you were creating it. But now that you know, your thoughts become things, and you're going to step into your power and know that you're a master manifester and that you're the creator, you're going to be more intentional with your thinking. So you're just going to lock in and have a strict mental diet. So it's really what the work is persisting and going back to the new story again and again and again until it becomes the dominant assumption or the dominant thinking or your natural state, your new identity. So just keep going and just be patient with yourself. Treat it as data. Don't judge it. And the more you do it, the more familiar it will become. And then your manifestation is going to come in so fast. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. So with manifesting consciously, it is a skill. It is a skill. So the more you hone the skill, your manifestations get easier and easier and easier. I can manifest on a time crunch now. A few years ago, I wouldn't have been able to. So all possibilities exist. Just lock into whatever it is that you desire. And remember that your story, your thoughts are an investment. So make sure the investment is paying off for you. Don't waste your precious thoughts on what you don't want. Put the focus, put the energy, and put the attention on what you do want and what you do desire. Because truly, you get to have it all. You're selecting the reality that you want to experience. So just be intentional. Andre, thank you for the follow. Crazy said, I'm an Aquarius. That's why you're so magnetic. Oh, thank you. Pisces. Hello. Marvin said, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Do I know how to play chess? No. Campaign, thank you for the follow. Positive, thank you for reposting the live. I appreciate you. Positive is from the FYP. Thank you so much. Glorious rising, everyone. Hello. Sans said all manifestation is not immediate. It's level to this. Yeah, I mean, if you believe that, I don't know why you would live in a reality where it's not instant. It is instant. Once you declare it, it's done, it's finished. Your imagination is first cause, the world is the effect. So once you decide it, it is done. And then 2 minutes later, you instantly manifest that it's not done because you're stepping into the version of you that doesn't have it. You're stepping into the old story again. You're checking the 3D again. So you instantly manifest that. Manifestation is instant. Thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate you. Tuna said you speak very well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Fear said follow. Thank you. Appreciate the follow. It's really dark in here. Jem said, why don't they teach this in school? I know, if they did, can you imagine how different your life would be had you honed the skill when you were younger? So it's really important to teach it to your kids, right? Teach the next generation, share the knowledge. So yeah, I totally agree. Taz said, okay, so it's instant and I already have it. I'm God and my 3D is mirroring my internal state. It's mine. Yes, absolutely. So that's exactly what it is. The second you declare it, it is yours, right? Anything that you desire is yours. It's just you're instantly manifesting again the opposite when you start to waver. And it's okay, right? Because that's natural. So you're just going to persist, and then your dominant assumption, your dominant thought is what's going to harden into facts. So that's why you just keep going back to the new story again and again and again and again and again until it advances into your future. So just keep persisting. You can absolutely do this. Taz, if you want to drop in the comments what you're specifically trying to manifest, I can help you with that. I'm happy to do that. You said, thank you so much. I adore you all. You're so welcome. Dulce, thank you for the follow. The champ is here, so good morning. Good morning. How are you? Joe Marino, thank you for the follow. Hey, said confidence boosting. Yes, absolutely. No, I have not, Crazy. I haven't heard of them. Alex said, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Worldwide, thank you for the follow. Owen, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate it. How's everybody doing? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Brooke and I talk about reality creation and manifestation. And so if you have any questions, drop your questions in the chat. 12-7, I see you're in the house. Hello, how are you? Thank you for liking the live. It's good to see you as always. Chris said good now, thanks. So welcome. You're definitely new here, well, welcome. So I teach the law of assumption. So if you're not familiar, that's what you dominantly assume to be true, right? Your thoughts, the story that you tell yourself is what you're manifesting, because you're manifesting all the time. You've always been doing it. It's just now you're becoming aware. So if you have questions about manifesting, or if you're trying to manifest something specific like love or career or abundance, drop your question in the chat because I'm happy to help. Mr. said, Grand Rising, good morning, how are you? Byron said, good morning, fam, hello. Abigail, hello, how are you? Where am I from? I'm from DC, but I live in Indonesia. So you can create the life of your dreams, because I thought that this was not possible, and then I moved here and I'm living my dream life. It feels like I'm literally living in my prayers answered. So you get to have it all and you get to do the same thing. Auto Doctor said love hurts. Well, if you are saying that, then that's what you're creating. So don't create a reality where love hurts. Stop saying that. Stop telling that story. Start saying that love is everywhere. Love is all around me. I enjoy love. Love is safe for me. I feel free in love. I feel accepted. I feel like I'm able to be vulnerable. Love is beautiful. Love is kind. Love is caring. Love is compassionate. So don't tell that story. Live in the end of love is beautiful. Miss Yo-Yo sent a heart. Thank you so much. Ah, Mr. Staying Out of the Way. That's what it stands for. Abigail, thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, Crystal said, I'm manifesting my SP. It has never been consistent. He is an avoidant, unfortunately. This is hilarious. It's not hilarious that you said that, sorry. It's hilarious because every single time I come on a live, I give a topic. And usually it's like circumstances, blah, blah, blah. And I said, today I want to talk about attachment styles and avoidance. So it's funny that you're mirroring that back to me. It just goes to show how quickly, guys, you manifest. I never come on the live talking about that. And Crystal is here asking me. So Crystal, wonderful question. So remember, everything in your world is neutral until you give it meaning. So those attachment styles like anxious and avoidant, they only exist if you say that they do. So what do you want? What do you actually desire? Because I know that it's not an SP that's an avoidant. So stop telling that story. You're creating that. With you labeling your SP as an avoidant, he has no choice but to show up in your world as an avoidant because you're saying that. So remember, the story of your life or the movie of your life is coming from you. You're the author, you're the screenwriter, you're the director, you're even the casting director. You're casting these roles. You're saying how people show up in your reality through the thoughts, the assumptions, and the stories that you're telling yourself. And right now you're saying, my SP is an avoidant. So of course he's going to show up as an avoidant. You're deciding that. You're declaring it. You're affirming it. You're living in the end of that. So stop telling that story and start saying my SP is consistent. We have open and honest communication. He always shows up for me. He's always there for me. He's in love with me. I'm his number one. I'm his priority. I'm at the top of his list. I'm his favorite person. I'm his best friend. He always puts me first. He provides for me. He supports me. Whatever it is, whatever you desire, whatever you want, start affirming that story. Stop looking at the 3D, because right now you probably have a self-concept of, I'm not prioritized and I'm not chosen, and they put their family first or their job first or their mom first above me. Or maybe it's whenever they go out there looking at other women, right? They're avoiding you. They pull away. Maybe you have a story that he pulls away. Every single time you guys get close, he pulls away. Stop telling that story, because he's reflecting you and your self-concept and your assumptions. So you have to move into a new state of being. You have to cut that story off. And it's going to feel unfamiliar at first, right? It's okay. It's okay. It's a new timeline that you're stepping into, a new story, a new identity, and a new version of you. So it's going to feel unfamiliar. It might feel awkward, but you have to persist in the new thinking again and again and again. Live in the end of the wish fulfilled. So get clear on whatever it is that you want to experience with your SP and start affirming that, start viewing them in that way, because right now he has no choice but to show up in that way for you. And he or she, whatever your preference is, I don't know. Taz said, my self-concept being reflected back by my SP's love and my new BMW M3, just a better life in general. Oh, good. That's amazing. You said your self-concept is being reflected back to you by your SP's love, and your new BMW M3 is just a better life in general. Yeah, beautiful. Why not? Are you saying that's a success, Taz, or is that just like something you're sharing? Is that actually something you're experiencing? Oh, that's funny. Mr. Stay Out of the Way. Worldwide said, first time here, what books would you recommend on Law of Assumption? They're linked to my bio. I have book recommendations. Definitely Neville Goddard. So he is like the granddaddy of the Law of Assumption. I have his book collection linked. It's like 14 books. But his books are really thin. They're like pamphlets. So they're also linked to my TikTok shop and then on Amazon if you click the link in my bio, book recommendations. But really, really, really good books if you're purely wanting to learn about the Law of Assumption. And then also you can learn from me. You can book a call with me. I have 30, 60, and 90-minute calls if you want to do that. Tino said, hey, gorgeous, hello. 12-7 said, I'm just sitting here trying to think of a question to keep, but you keep reading my mind sometimes. It's so funny. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing your good energy. I always appreciate whenever you're here. Yes, love is pure, beautiful. The real Jay Villa said, good morning, how are you? Oh, thank you so much, Rando, I appreciate you. Love is paying my car note. Yeah, sure, why not? All possibilities exist. America, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you so much, Rotana. I appreciate you. You're so sweet. Crystal said, thank you. You're right. Yeah, so sometimes we just have hidden thinking. So definitely just drop that story. Just drop it, right? Remember, your thoughts are an investment, so you want to make sure it's paying off for you. So you don't want to waste your precious investment, your precious energy, your precious thinking on a story that doesn't reflect what you want to experience. So literally just cut it off in the moment when your brain goes there. Say, no, that's not me. My person's always there for me. They show up for me in the exact way that I want them to. And that's through them always being supportive, them always caring about me, them always loving me, them putting me first, them prioritizing me, whatever it is, whatever you want, whatever you desire, it's yours. So just tell yourself a better story. You've got this, Crystal. I literally have had so much success with relationships recently. On my live earlier, one of my clients said, 2 weeks after our call, she locked into the protocol. If you book a call with me, I will give you a protocol. She locked into the protocol that I gave her, and she stopped checking the 3D, stopped telling an unfavorable story. Her and her SP were back together after 2 weeks, and her goal on the call was to spend Valentine's Day together, and they did. And then another person on my call, I gave her advice. 2 days later, her SP contacted her, sent her edible arrangements for Valentine's Day flowers, and said how much he misses her. So it doesn't even have to take long. You just have to be persistent. You need to go to the end. So that was 2 weeks for one person, and 2 days for the other person. So that's just recent. Like I have many other clients with success stories, but those are the recent ones that people shared. So you get to have it all, right? It doesn't have to take long. You just need to be persistent in the new story. Tino said, okay. Rachel, thank you for the follow. Tessa, do you recommend other techniques besides affirming and persisting through affirming, like visualization? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. All you need to do is know who you are. It's all self-concept work. You can check out my protocol. I have a 21-day protocol. It's linked in my bio, and each day it's $21, 21 days. That's $1 a day for you to step into the new identity. And it's micro shifts, right? It's not like some big task you have to do every day. They're just like little short educational things, little activities for you to do, for you to remember who you are. So for $1 a day, that's got different ideas in it. You can do visualization, you can do affirming, you can do scripting, you can do whatever you feel like doing. You don't even have to use a technique, because I don't really use techniques like that anymore. I mean, I'll affirm, but it's not like I'm sitting down doing some robotic affirmations. So it's really up to you. And I always say that you need to be real with yourself and what is going to feel good to you, because if you don't like affirming and it feels exhausting, then don't do it. So I can't really recommend something unless if, I've been working with you and I know you, because everybody's different. But if it feels strenuous, if it feels like it's exhausting, if it feels like it's draining, then don't do it. So do what feels good to you. If you like scripting, script. If you like affirming, affirm. If you like just listening to sleep tapes, listen to a sleep tape. So, yeah, there's so many different options. Abomination, thank you for the little thumbs up. Chigio, thank you for the follow. Mr. Stay Out of the Way said, start speaking yes instead of no. Yeah. Start speaking into existence instead of doubt speaking. Yes. Taz said, or do you even have to do techniques if it's all just deciding who you are and who you're being? Yeah, I think I answered that, but if not, let me know and I can revisit. Chris said, so I'm manifesting being with you so you'll pick me up at the airport in about 16 hours. Hey, look, all possibilities exist. Chris said, just kidding. Thank you for your positivity. Look, you can do anything. Worldwide said, thank you, you're so welcome. Junior said, positive vibes. I mean, it's not about positivity, it's about thinking intentionally. You just need to think in alignment with the version of you that has your desire. So it's not about being positive. You can be a positive person. I'm a positive person. I like to see the best. But you need to be intentional with what it is that you're creating and what you're thinking and who you're being. Tess said the car hasn't shown up yet. I manifested a better self-concept. I'm wavering, but multiple SPs have come back. Okay, well, one, congratulations, because you've had SPs come back, so that's amazing. That's proof, that's evidence that you knowing your power, so that's awesome. Live in the end of that, celebrate that. Are you saying that the one SP you want isn't back, or are you just saying multiple have come back? What do you desire? And then for the car, of course it hasn't shown up, because you're saying that it hasn't shown up. You're living in the end of you don't have it yet. So you literally have to drop that story and start saying that you have your car. When you get in your current car or any car, pretend that it's your dream car. Touch the steering wheel, say how it feels. Pretend that you're smelling the new car smell, the leather interior, the warm seats, the shiny paint. But right now you're living in the end of I don't have my desire. I don't have the car. It hasn't shown up yet. Where is it? So of course you don't have a car, because you're living in the end of you don't have a car. Guys, a lot of your answers are in your questions. So stop saying that. Live in the end of I have my self-concept, right? Your self-concept is your belief in relation to your desire. That's all that is. So if you're desiring a new car, but you're saying it hasn't shown up yet, well, then you're living in the self-concept of I don't have it yet. Maybe you can't afford it. Maybe that you aren't a master manifestor and that it's not working and you don't have evidence and you don't have proof. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So stop telling that story and start stepping into the version of you that always gets what you want. Things are always working out for you. You're abundant. You're a master manifestor. You manifest on a time crunch. You know exactly how to do this. You've always been doing this. You have your dream car. You have your dream life. Anything that you desire desires you more. So start telling that story. Stop saying that it hasn't shown up yet. Ozas, thank you for the follow. Junior, hello. Tess said, my issue is I forget who I am sometimes when I'm not listening to your advice and I waver by myself. Hey, look, I do the same thing. I'm not exempt from this. I do the same thing. So that's what the work is. You're normal. That's okay. That's very much so normal. So you're just going to pause in those moments and remember who you are. That's the work. That's it. And the more you do it, the more it becomes your dominant story. And then you'll see your manifestation materialize into your world. So just keep persisting. You've got this. You know how to do it. That's what the work is. And a lot of you guys just start seeing your 3D and then you just give up because you're like, it's not working. So whatever, I'll just move on with my life. No, you're creating your reality. Be intentional. Persist in the unseen. You have to persist in the unseen. You can't take the 3D as face value. It's literally just yesterday's thinking. That's it. So if you're seeing something in your life that you don't like, just know that it's just your old thinking. That's it. Blah said, I'm having a day full of doubts. Stop saying that. Here's the thing is, like, you can have a moment of doubt, but that doesn't mean that your whole day has to turn into that. So just say, okay, right now in this moment I had doubt. So what? It's okay. It's fine. Like, it's all good. I'm perfect. My comments keep jumping. I don't know if one of my mods is on, but can you just, if you're muting people, just block them. And thank you for if you are doing that. But I found that when you mute people, it makes the chat jump for some reason. But if you block them, it keeps it where it is. I don't know why. But I appreciate whoever's on modding. I haven't scrolled down yet to see if one of my mods is on. I think so, because I found that that's what happens. But that's just a little tidbit, and I appreciate modding, so thank you. Thank you. It's something that I didn't realize, too, because I was doing it, and I was like, why is the chat jumping? And then I was like, oh, it's because when I mute people, it makes it jump. Junior said manifesting. Thank you for the follow, DP. Nirvana, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming back. Double said, many blessings ahead of you. Thank you so much. Blah said, I'm trying to get my ex from 4 years ago, LOL. Okay, so perfect. It's already done. Stop saying that you're trying to get them back. Go to the end and live in the end. What do you desire? Do you want commitment? Do you want marriage? Long-term relationship? What do you want? And just get clear and just say, I have my ex back. We're together. We're better than ever. We had to take time apart to heal and to become the best versions of ourselves, right? It's just the story that you're telling yourself, and just live in the end of now you're together. Focus on the end. Live in the end. Know that creation is finished the moment you decide it. So just step into that. If you're saying that you're trying to get them back, then you're creating a reality where you're just trying, right? You're in the state of trying, not having. So just be clear when you're telling the story and know that you already have it. It's yours. It's done. It's finished. It's yours. It's yours. Have you been trying to do this for 4 years, or just was 4 years ago that you guys broke up? Oh, Nirvana said your tan is tan and glowing. I love it. Thank you so much. I know, I was just saying that. So you're reflecting back to me my assumption, because I was literally just saying, was this yesterday? I was like, I really like my tan. Like, it looks so good. So thank you. Taz said time doesn't actually matter, right? The whole point is that there's only now and we have it now. Yes. So remember, all we have is the generous present moment, or the eternal now. So it's really about confirming or affirming now and in the moment, because when you're thinking about the past, you're in the present moment, right? Because you can't travel to the past. And then when you're thinking about the future, where are you? You're in the present moment. So all you have is the present moment. So go to the end and live in the end of, hey, I'm affirming this here and now. I have it now. And then yes, it will advance into your future, which is the 3D, which has linear time, but creation is done in your 4D. So in your imagination, you need to affirm or claim that you have it now. So yes, you're totally right, Taz. You've got a good, nice understanding of this. Dylan said Rihanna and Angelina Jolie. I've been getting that a lot lately. Everybody says Angelina Jolie and Rihanna, but you're saying them together, so that's hilarious. YBC, thank you so much. Murchie said, do you believe in self-affirmations? Yeah. Affirmation's just a thought, so yeah, it's your view of yourself. It's just a thought. So yeah, if you're saying you're fat or ugly, that's an affirmation. If you're saying I'm amazing, I'm beautiful, and I'm empowered, and I'm a good person, that's an affirmation. So yeah, affirmations are real. It's how you view yourself. That's how you create your reality. It's through your thoughts. Lady, thank you for the follow. Hedge said, it's really about where you do once you put your phone, we're all capable. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Hedge, what do you mean? It's really about where you do once you put down your phone. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Hedge is saying, once you get off a live like this, right? Once you take in the information and you put your phone down, it really comes down to who are you being? Because we're all capable of doing this. And it's just, what are you doing? How are you living your life? Who are you being throughout the day? I think that's what you meant, Hedge. So hopefully I got that. Yeah, Ed. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, user. Ooh, Matcha Dragon. Thank you for the follow. Love the name. Murchie said, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday. That's how I manifested the Bentley. Amazing. That's awesome. Messenger, thank you so much. Hello. Queen Dia, hello. How are you? Hey, sir said, does manifestation frown on the physical? What do you mean? You're manifesting all the time. So you're manifesting in your 4D or in your imagination, the 3D, your environment, your material world, the people, places, and things in your life is the physical world. So yeah, you manifest to experience it with your 5 senses. So the 3D, the physical world, is not a bad thing. That's what you're creating. That's the whole point. So you can have that as an experience. Ariel, hello, how are you? Nirvana said, I'm manifesting a coaching call with you before this week is over. Beautiful, I love it, it's done. We will be in contact, I love it. Yes, I would love, love, love that. Queen Dia, thank you for the follow. Ariel said, hi from Brazil, amazing. Welcome. If you have a question, drop it in the chat. We're talking about reality creation and manifestation. Gloom said, you gotta trust in something. Trust in the gestures vaguely. I don't know what you mean. Alexandra said, what time is it where you are? It's 5:31 in Texas. It is 7:38 p.m. where I'm at. Taz said, your aura is so gorgeous. I hope only good things come your way. I always adore your energy. It clicks with you. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you so much, Taz. I appreciate you. Thank you for your kind words. You are lovely, and thank you for spreading your positive energy in the chat. I appreciate you being here. Luxuriously Nietzsche, thank you for the follow. Sandra said, any advice for healing? Yeah, just, okay, well, one is that healing is not a requirement for manifestation. So that's first. You don't have to heal. Am I a proponent of healing? Yes. I am one of the few creators on here that teaches law of assumption and also talks about healing, because I believe that not everybody's in the same starting place, period. Right? Some people have some real life issues that they've been through that cut deep. We all do. But some are really deep, and some people need to heal from. So what I did, and what I offer clients too, is core wound healing. It's linked in my bio if you want to check it out. But it's literally what I did to come to a place of acceptance for who I was. I was really depressed in 2020. I was not living my best life whatsoever. I was so in a loop of self-judgment and blame and victimhood, and I felt sorry for myself, and I had to come to a place of wow, I've kind of created this. And I didn't really know about manifestation at the time. I more so just wanted to heal an autoimmune disease. And when I say the disease, I'm not talking about it physically. I did end up healing it physically. I'm talking about the emotional drain it had over me. I literally grew up in an abusive household. And it really contributed to my body having the dis-ease, right? That's what disease means, is dis-ease. And I had trust issues. I thought that I wasn't loved. I thought that I wasn't chosen. I had a lot of judgment and probably self-disdain, to be honest. And so I did something called core wound healing, which uncovers that hidden thinking. And then you write a news story. It's a journaling thing. You would work with me for a few hours. It's like 5 to 6 hours over the course of 2 or 3 days, up to you, but that's what I did. But yeah, you can heal in so many different ways. You don't even have to work with me. You can just heal through like journaling, through writing, through uncovering patterns. You can work with a therapist. There's so many different options. So whatever feels good to you, but really just uncovering how you came to have the current patterns in your life, uncovering the role that you played, and then really coming to a place of acceptance and peace for what happened, and then knowing that you're, God of your reality, and that you can shift it and that you can change it because you are powerful. Let's see. Kiki said, we put an offer on a house. How do I manifest them accepting? Just say it's done. Like literally go to the end. Imagine yourself in the home. What would it feel like? How would you think? How would you act? And how would you feel? You'd be living your joy. Don't even worry about the process. Just go to the end and pretend that you're living in the house. When you go to bed at night and your current house, start falling asleep and pretending that it's the new home. Say, I'm so glad we're in this neighborhood. I'm so glad we got it at the right price. I'm so glad that the owners accepted our offer. You could sit there and be like, I can still smell the wet paint on the walls, and tomorrow I get to go to the store and I'm going to decorate it. You can imagine if it's, contemporary or modern or eclectic, whatever you want, whatever you desire. So just go to the end and live in the end that you're falling asleep in your new house because you haven't, and it's done. It's here. It's yours. You're that powerful. So just say the house is mine. It's done. I'm not worried about it. I know that I'm God of my reality. No facts are final. All possibilities exist. So yeah, just say, of course my offer was accepted. Of course I always get what I want. Of course I get everything that I desire. Of course things are always aligning for me. Of course things always go my way. Of course I have my dream house. Of course. Just start saying that, right? Whenever the doubt creeps in, just be playful and just say, of course it's mine. I always get what I want. Of course it's done. It's mine. It's mine. I'm not worried about it. I have it. So just start affirming that. Just start telling that as a story. Justin, thank you. I'm not AI, I promise. Getting to it said, good morning, beautiful. Hello. Aw, Duchess, thank you. I appreciate you. Nicholas said, what if I don't have an SP? Do I say you have your dream girl or something like that? Yeah. So here's the thing. You don't have to have an SP. You can still manifest an SP and not know a specific person. Just write down a list of characteristics, right? It could be, go to Google and type in positive characteristics or whatever you want, and just start to write a list and say, my SP is kind, loving, supportive, always there for me. She gives me love, time, and attention and affection. She has a really good sense of humor. She's 5'5" with brown hair, blue eyes, whatever you want, whatever it is that you desire, just get clear on that and start to write it all out. It can be even down to like the car she drives, the job she has, how much money she makes, y'all's relationship dynamics, her personality traits, and her hobbies, right? Maybe you want a person that likes to travel or likes to cook or likes to play golf, whatever it is. Just write it all down and then affirm and live in the end of you have your dream partner. And when you affirm, remember, it's not for them, it's for you. So you're going to say how much they adore you. You're the one that's on the pedestal, how much they love you, how much they choose you, how you feel so cared for by them. And just paint that picture, live in the end of you with your dream partner. So that's how you would do that. So you don't have to know the person yet. Sweet Sunny Girl, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Key. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you for the rose. Sweet Sunny Girl. Let's see. Oh, Randall, thank you so much. Sandra said, any advice for healing? How do I command my mind to believe while your body is experiencing pain? I think I answered your question, but let me know if not. But essentially, you're just going to affirm the new story and your body's going to shift. If you're saying that you have pain, then you're not living in the end of healing. Oh, so you were talking about like body healing. So I've done that. I've manifested healing in autoimmune disease. You literally have to just start telling that story and live in the end of you're healed, right? And pay it no mind, pay it no attention. Yes, you can still be in pain. Yes, you can still take medication, but it's just your dominant thought. So yes, you just keep persisting. We say the word persisting for a reason because it's not necessarily always easy. The 3D is strong, right? It can really start to feel like it's really like has a hold over you. And I think it doesn't. It's malleable. Your world is malleable. It's like clay. So you have to remember that and just say, this is just temporary. This is just my old story, my old identity. And you persist in the new story of, I feel healed. I feel like I have vitality. I feel like I'm a walking miracle. I'm living in my dream. My doctors say that all my test results came back and I'm in picture perfect health. I feel awesome. I feel strong. I feel liberated. I feel free. I feel like I'm on top of the world. And you have to keep affirming that and take your attention off of that. I really recommend reading You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza because he talks about manifesting healing through the body. So that's a great book. It's linked in my bio if you want to check it out, and also in my TikTok shop. But I think that will help you a lot if you're manifesting physical health changes. I've done it before. I've healed 2 autoimmune diseases through manifesting, and it literally both were a little bit different in how I did it. But you just have to stop identifying with the version of you that's ill, period. You have to stop talking about it. And I know that that can be really challenging because it's like, how do I not? You have to stop talking about it. Should you still get treatment from your doctors and all those things? Yes, I'm not saying to stop any medication or whatever it is, but you just have to stop telling the story that you're sick. You have to be more invested in the new desire, in the new story that you're happy, healthy, and healed, and that's what's going to materialize into your 3D world. Sierra. Okay. Sierra said, hola, hello. I'm doing great. How are you? Izzy, thank you for the follow. Eric said, manifestation infringes on affirmations. Action. Dude, what's so hard to understand? I know, I just blocked the person. It's okay. Good morning, Oso. How are you? Someone said I have a question. Okay, go ahead and ask it. Dikashi, thank you for the follow. Izzy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Sandra, thank you for the follow. Jazz, thank you for the follow. Izzy, hello. How old am I? 38. The champ is here said, putting your words into existence and turning it into reality is the masterpiece. Beautiful. I love the way that you worded that. Yes, absolutely. Lewis, thank you for sharing the live. Oh, thank you so much, Paula. I appreciate you. Iconic said, learn to be by yourself. That's it. You figure yourself out a lot faster if you actually sit alone. I mean, that could work. Remember, all possibilities exist, so that's okay. You can have that as a thing in your reality. Whatever you believe will be true for you. Somebody else might say, I sit with people and I learn so much about myself through interacting and asking questions with others. So all possibilities exist, yeah. Sandra, you're so welcome. Iconic said, manifesting is so easy, you just got to put your mind to it, that's it. It's really just about persisting in the new story. So you have to just embody the new identity and choose that new story again and again and again until it becomes familiar and it materializes into your world. That's really what the work is. Awaken said, this is great. Yes, absolutely. I don't ask marriage questions, answer marriage questions for me. Like, I don't answer my relationship questions. You can ask me anything, but that's just something I keep private. Mr. Lotto said, positive thinking, yes. Kiki said, thank you, you're so welcome. The champ is here. Thank you so much for liking live. Lady said, I manifested my dream life and moved to Spain a month ago. I'm living in my dream apartment. Beautiful, yes. I love it. Thank you for sharing your success so you can be successful like Lady. That's amazing. I'm going to screenshot your success because I'm trying to get more success stories. That's awesome. I love that. Yes, I did the same thing. So I'm living in Bali, Indonesia, and I feel like I'm living my dream life. Isn't it awesome, Lady S, to like wake up every day and live in your prayers answered and you're like, oh my God, like I did it. And it gets to be easy and I get to live my joy and have fun and create the life of my dreams. And I realize that life isn't just happening to me, it's happening from me, and that my thoughts become things and I'm just living my best life. I'm living my joy. That's awesome. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Jay said manifestations don't work. Yeah, if you believe that, that'll be true for you. So of course it won't work for you. Awaken, thank you for the follow. Lady S said, I did it by scripting. Beautiful. Yeah, so there's so many different techniques that you can use. It's up to you. So whatever feels good to you. Somebody asked that earlier. They said, what techniques do you recommend? It's up to you. Lady S liked scripting, so she did that. I've scripted before on certain things. And here's the thing, is that some manifestations you call in different ways. So I've done just deciding and it was done. I've done affirming before. I've done scripting. So all possibilities exist. It's up to you. Jay said it's strictly luck. Yeah, if you believe that it's luck, then that'll be true for you. I don't know why you would ever know that you're God of your reality and put luck as the deciding factor of what's happening in your life. That just seems like it's not very empowering. Awaken, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the roses. Captain Roger said, greetings from DC. Hello, how are you? It's Miss Monica. Thank you for the follow. Lady S said, I manifested. Oh, yes, I got that. Justin said, it looks like you're on a cruise ship. I am not. Lady S said, live in gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. It's so powerful. So if you can walk through life in a state of gratitude, your manifestations will come in at lightning speed. It'll be awesome. So I agree with you there. Nicholas said, thank you for answering my question. Of course. Ebony, thank you for the follow. Mr. Lotto said, does this help with insomnia? Yeah, of course. You can manifest anything. So just stop saying that you have insomnia, because when you're living in the end of that, then you're creating more of that. So that's definitely something that you can shift. Just start saying, I always sleep well. I have healthy sleeping patterns. I get a full night's rest. I wake up revitalized and rejuvenated. I feel so good. I'm well rested. Things are always going my way. It's easy for me to sleep well. I'm always able to sleep through the night. I sleep for 8 hours every single night. Whatever it is, whatever you want, whatever you desire. Just start affirming the opposite. Stop saying that you have insomnia. Say, I sleep like a baby. Say, I sleep like a dream. It's easy. It's relaxing. I feel so relaxed because I'm just so well rested. Start saying that. Justin, thank you for the follow. Lady said, I healed from a near fatal bike accident by infusing my water and tea with affirmations. Like I'm healed. I've heard of that. So some people always say, remember, so guys, whatever you believe will be true for you. So if you believe something like Lady S, where she's saying that she healed through affirming through water, leverage it, use it as a tool. That's a good thing to do because her thoughts are already there in this thing working for her. It's kind of like the placebo effect. So she's saying, I believe this is going to happen for me if I do it in this way. So then it does for her because she believes it will be true for her. So the technique that she's talking about is saying affirmations to water, because a lot of people have a strong belief that water has memory. And so when she drinks the water, she's drinking the affirmation. She's impressing the new thoughts on her subconscious mind, because that's a belief that she holds, that when she speaks to water, it heals her, right? And when I say heals her, in the sense of her getting her affirmation. So yes, absolutely. I love that. That's a great thing to do. I've never tried that, but I have heard of it. Awaken, thank you so much for all the gifts. I appreciate you. Sandra said, thank you. You're so welcome. Mr. Lotto, thank you for the follow. Nirvana said, how do you override negative intrusive thoughts that negatively affect manifestations? One of two. Let me see your second message. G said, good morning. Good morning, G. How are you? How was everything? I'm so glad to hear. G had amazing success over Valentine's Day. She was manifesting her SP. 2 days after I gave her advice, he showed up, gave her edible arrangements and flowers. So if you did not have the Valentine's Day that you wanted, book a call with me. I don't see your other message, Nirvana. So you said, oh, how do you redirect the energy? Okay, so let me go back to the top. You said, how do we override negative intrusive thoughts that negatively affect our manifestations? You're just going to persist in the new story. That's the work. I know that a lot of people want this magic pill of like, how do I do it? You do it through auditing your thoughts. So all day long, you're going to become aware of what you're thinking. And when that negative or intrusive thought comes up, you're going to say, so what? Or you're going to say, that's not me. That's just the old story. And then you're going to affirm the opposite. You're going to affirm whatever it is that you desire. You're going to say, no, I am chosen. No, I am loved. No, I am abundant. No, I am wealthy. No, I do have more than enough. No, I am always chosen, right? So you're going to affirm the new story, and then that's what's going to materialize into your world. So that's how you override it, is by just becoming aware, right? Don't judge it. Don't become upset by it. It's just the old story. That's it. It's just data. So you're just going to take it and you're just going to say, okay, it's just a thought that I'm having. That's not who I am. And then you're just going to say the new story again, and you're just going to do that throughout the day, all the time. But you can't entertain the old story. You just have to cut it off, right? When the negative thought comes up, don't entertain it, because your thoughts are an investment. And so you don't want to invest your energy into something that you don't desire, something that you don't want. The champ is here said, I read his book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, Getting Out of Your Old Habits. That's the book that changed my life. So I love that book. I highly recommend it. We're talking about Dr. Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. It's a great book. It's me, Monica, said, what to say for husband to reconcile with me and ask me to move back home and remove any third party. Remember, the third party came from you. So there's only a third party because you were thinking they're cheating on you, they don't prioritize you, they don't love you, they're always working late, they have suspicious behavior, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm just, saying things that it could be. So you need to uncover your hidden thinking. So what was your self-concept at the time? Were you saying that you aren't a priority? Were you saying that you're not chosen? Were you saying that you weren't loved? Were you saying that you're never committed to, that they aren't faithful to you? What were you saying? That's your self-concept. That's who you were being. And then he reflected that back to you. So just start affirming the opposite. Just say, we're back together and we're better than ever. He loves me and only me. He has eyes for me only. I'm his one and only. He cares about me. I'm the love of his life. We're so much better now. We took time apart and we came back to be the best versions of ourselves. We love each other so much. He loves me. He adores me. He cherishes me. I'm the apple of his eye. I'm treasured. I'm chosen. I'm his number one priority. He cares about me. He supports me. He provides for me. So start telling the story of whatever it is that you want to experience, and you have to let go of any hurt, any blame, or anything like that, because it came from you. It came from you. He just reflected back to you whatever your assumption is. So don't be upset. Don't get mad. It came from you. Yeah, you just weren't being consciously aware of it. And now that you know that your thoughts become things, you're just going to lock in and you're just going to say, okay, like, I'm not giving my energy to that old story because I don't want to create more of that. Here's what I do want. And then you're going to shift the thinking into the new story. Live in the end of you're back together. You're better than ever. Your relationship is healthy. You feel so good now that you guys are reunited. Start telling that story. Live in the end of that. Unk, thank you for the 1 month fan club. I appreciate it. Oh, Lady S is giving advice. Beautiful. Yes, because I get behind on questions. If you're new here, I answer every single person's question. I will get to your question. You said thought stopping, catching yourself, and speak, I am living in the present. Yes, exactly. The champ is here, so thank you. You're so welcome. Let's see. Yeah, change the channel. I always say change the channel. Change the channel. When you see something you don't like, change the channel. Sana said, so this is what the elites are afraid of, people coming into this realization that we are masters of our reality. Yeah, pretty much. You are the master of your reality. Absolutely. Lady, I said, it's amazing. My first thought when I wake up is, thank God. I know, right? Same. Like when you can manifest something huge like that, you start to realize your power, you're confident in your creative skills. And now Lady S knows her power and she's just living her best life. And she's in an eternal state of gratitude saying, thank you for this manifestation. Thank you that this came in. I'm so happy. I'm living my joy. My life is amazing. So go to the end and live in the end, because that's where Lady S is. She's in her end, but to get her there, she affirmed that she was in her end. So have gratitude. Have gratitude for everything in your life. Really, gratitude is truly mentioned so much in this community because it is a superpower. So be grateful that your manifestation is here. Pretend, persist, be in the knowing that it's yours, it's done. I always wake up too, and the first thing I think is, what do I want to create today? What do I want to experience today? I'm God in my reality. This is awesome. Like, what do I want? What do I want to experience? What do I want to create? Someone commented back, exercising your energy by believing your words are true to your heart and soul. Yeah. AJ said, is there a little Black community over there? Yeah, there are some. There's like a Black in Bali group where they have like different events. So yeah, there is. Awaken said, living in the end. Yes. Mirror work affirmations. Yes, those are beautiful. Hard work negates luck. Yeah, it's just about being intentional, guys. Be intentional with the story that you're telling. Nirvana said, how do you speed up manifestations? Just lock into the identity, right? Say, affirm that. Say, I manifest in an instant. I manifest on a time crunch. All of my manifestations are speedy. Just start affirming that as an identity. Say, manifesting is easy and effortless for me. Anything that I desire comes in quickly. I manifest so fast. I have such a good skill. I have such a good knowledge of this. Start affirming that. Start knowing your power. Say, I'm so powerful. I manifest so quickly. So manifestation is instant. The moment you decide it, it is done. It's just 2 minutes later, you're affirming the opposite when you're checking the 3D saying that you don't have it or saying that it's not fast. So just tell the story that it's already here, it's already done. If you're living in the end, it's already here. If you're looking to say how to speed it up, that's you not having your desire. So you have to live in the end of you have it, and you have it now in the present moment now. You guys are talking about glamour magic. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Joshua, thank you for the follow. Rin, thank you for the follow. Lady S said, also amethyst helps with insomnia. I have an amethyst ring I wear at night. Yeah, if you believe that to be true, it'll definitely be true for you. So if you have a belief in something like that, yeah, then do it. Thank you for the rose. Awaken, hello. And Nirvana said, speaking to water because it holds money. Absolutely. Yeah, you can totally do that. Lady S said Joe Dispenza has a YouTube video on speaking affirmations into water. Beautiful. I love Dr. Joe. Wall Street, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the heart me. How am I today? I'm great. Today is an amazing day. Today was an amazing day. My day is ending. It's 8 o'clock here. Demoris said, good morning, how are you? 12-7 said, very true. You have to change the negative thoughts with awareness with your new story. Yes, 1000%. That's what this work is. Totally agree. Arson said, breaking the habit of being yourself. Yes, that's the book by Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's really powerful. I highly recommend it. Francisco, thank you for the follow. Melanin, hello. How are you? Thank you for sharing the live. Breaking the habit of being yourself. Taz said, what about being blocked and in no contact? You can manifest past that. That's easy. So first you have to stop saying that you're blocked and in no contact, right? That's the first step. And then the second step is you going to the end. What do you desire? So go to the end and just say, I have it, it's here and it's mine. My client was in no contact with her SP 2 weeks after our session. They hadn't been speaking for months and there was a protective order in place. And after 2 weeks after working with me, they were in contact talking for multiple hours a day and just spent Valentine's Day together. So all possibilities exist. So just go to the end and live in the end. So stop. Remember when we say circumstances don't matter, that's a circumstance. Blocking and no contact is a circumstance. It came from you. What were you thinking? Were you thinking that you're not chosen and maybe you went to no contact to preserve yourself? Were you saying that they hate you and they don't like you, then they blocked you? Whatever you were telling yourself, that's what materialized. So you're just going to switch it and you're just going to affirm the opposite. You're going to live in the end of your desires, yours, and that you're together and that you're in a loving and beautiful relationship and that things are always working out for you because you're God of your reality and that you know that everything that you desires you more. Your SP loves you. They care about you. They want to be with you. They think that you're amazing. You're their best friend. So just live in the end. Tell that story. Stop saying that you're blocked and in no contact because you're creating more of that. So you have to let that story go. When you're manifesting an SP, you have to affirm your self-concept and you also have to change your assumptions about the person. So it's two parts, right? You need to raise your self-concept and say that I'm always loved, I'm always adored, and I'm always wanted, and I'm always cherished, or whatever it is. And then you also have to change your assumptions about the person because you're assuming that they walk away from you, or you're assuming that they're with someone else, or you're assuming that they don't love you, or you're assuming that you're not a priority. So you have to change the assumption that they're a workaholic, or the assumption that they don't want to spend time with you and that you're last on their list, or the assumption that they're a narcissist, or the assumption that they're selfish. So you just have to go to the end and live in the end of they adore you because that's what they're going to reflect back to you. So just start saying like, they love me, they cherish me, they're obsessed with me. And then they'll come back, and probably other ones will too. Old ones, new ones. When you change your self-concept, they all come back. They always do. Yolo said, good morning, where are you from? I'm from DC, but I live in Indonesia. Rimu said, if a person is lying about always lying, are they telling the truth? I'll put that question back on you. RJ said, good, Sana. Thank you for the hearts. Earth Angel said, what if you feel restricted or like you're being held back? Well, that's coming from you, so I don't know exactly what you mean. What do you mean? If you're feeling like you're being held back, that's a story that you're telling yourself, so stop saying that you're being held back. Say, I'm God of my reality. I always get to do what I want. I'm in constant momentum. Things are moving forward for me. I'm always on the trajectory that's right. I make all the right decisions. Opportunities come by me. I get to have fun new experiences. My life is an experience. My life is the place to be. I'm always accelerating. I'm in the fast lane, right? So start telling yourself a different story. Lady said, before you leave the house every morning, pray and say, universe, show me how good it can get. Beautiful. I love that. Pam said, my husband has never been affectionate. Can I change that if it's not his nature? Yeah, absolutely. My God. Yes, I had a cousin specifically. Her husband was never affectionate, and then all of a sudden he was like, oh my God, you're the love of my life, and was like super affectionate, and was like, you know, she was his one and only. So yes, you absolutely can. So you're going to start affirming, he's so affectionate, he always wants to hold hands with me, he's always so passionate, he cares about me, he's always like touching my leg, he opens all the doors, he always wants to make sure that I'm okay, I'm his number one priority, he's always giving me little hugs, right? He likes to rest his hand on my shoulder, whatever it is, I don't know. But just start saying that. Just pretend when you guys are sitting on the couch, pretend that he's like cuddled up with you, and just start affirming, like, he just loves like being around me, he just loves being all over me, he's like addicted to me, I'm his elixir, like I'm his drug. Just literally be delusional and start telling that story, and then he'll start doing it. So yes, absolutely, that's totally possible, but you have to ignore the 3D. In fact, leverage the 3D. Whenever he's not being affectionate, in the moment, affirm whatever it is that you desire, and he will start showing up as affectionate. He'll start having romantic gestures, he'll give you flowers, he'll give you whatever it is that you desire. So yes, absolutely, you can totally do that. That one's easy. Kiki said, so I was manifesting my SP back, and it took like maybe a month and a half. Beautiful, I love it. Yes, that's amazing. I'm going to screenshot it. Yeah, so all possibilities exist. It doesn't have to take long, guys. You just keep affirming the new story. You said, I didn't even know I was doing it either, but you were doing it, so it works. Yes, exactly. Like, that's what this is. It's just your assumptions. You're always manifesting. You're manifesting all the time. You've always been manifesting. It's not something new that you just started doing. You just were doing it unconsciously, and now that you know that you're the creator, you're doing it consciously. So you're stepping into the version of you that has your desire. You're making an intentional choice. But also sometimes you're manifesting and you're not. I mean, it's just your story. It's just your thought. So yeah, that's proof of your power. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, Kiki. Don, thank you for the follow. Ariba, thank you for the follow. Lady S said, creating an alter ego also helps speed up manifestations, embodying the identity of the person who has it. Yeah, that's totally another tool. That's amazing. Can I help with lottery numbers? Just affirm that you won the lottery. Just say, I'm abundant. I have more than enough. My cup overflows. I have caboodles of cash. I have so much money. I don't even know what to do with it. I'm constantly looking for places to donate money because I have so much money. I have more than enough. I won the lottery. I'm a winner. Things always come to me. I get paid to exist. Right? Just start living in the end and telling that story. Arsama said, please tell me how I can sort plus vet attitude daily? What do you mean by that? You said sort plus VE attitude daily? What do you mean? Here, in the morning, you're just going to affirm who you are. So whatever you desire, just start affirming that's who you are. So if you want to have a positive attitude throughout the day, just say, I'm a person that's positive and things are always working out for me. I know and I trust in my desire. It's mine. Things are always aligned for me. So just affirm whatever it is that you desire, whatever you want to experience in the morning. Set the intention. You could set intentions in the morning. Say, I intend to have an amazing day today. I intend someone's going to smile at me today. I intend that things are going to align for me today. I intend that good things are always going to come my way, right? So just set an intention or just affirm in the morning. Someone said, the power is the spark, keep the fire going in a row, set the bar higher. Yeah, I mean, whatever you believe will be true for you. Kevin said, excellent, yes. Fawn said, what about when manifestation comes to you, but then it doesn't stay? That's because you went back to the old self-concept, so that happens a lot. That happens with a lot of people. Because the old story is familiar, so that's why this is work. That's why you have to change yourself and not change the person. So when you're affirming and changing your self-concept, you're doing it for you. So sometimes people will get their manifestation if they're affirming for the other person without changing their self-concept, and then they lose their person because either A, they didn't change their self-concept, or B, they did change their self-concept, but the old story crept back in, which is understandable, right? Because if you're manifesting a specific person, you probably have a history, you have a dynamic. So then when you're together, your brain remembers it. And then you kind of slip back into the old story of, the second they don't answer your text, you're like, oh, they're like not choosing me again. Are they with someone else? And then the insecurity creeps back in, and then you're in the self-concept of, I'm insecure, I need reassurance. No. So that's why you just persist. So once you get your manifestation, it's your job to persist and to continue in the new story, because you're always manifesting. You're always manifesting. So that goes for the good and the bad. So if you get your person and then you start questioning it and you're saying this is too good to be true, or they're starting to show up in a way that's unfavorable, like not prioritizing you, then you start inventing a story around they're not prioritizing me, they're putting their job ahead of me again, then you're manifesting that. So just be mindful of the story that you're telling yourself. Maya said, what's SP? It's a specific person, usually like a love interest, like an ex or whatever. We just don't say ex in this community because your thoughts become things. And when you say ex, then you're manifesting them as their ex. So you say specific person. Could be new love too, it doesn't matter. It just means specific person. Marvin sent a little sun. Lady S said, so many people come back when I move to Spain, no access. Yeah, whatever you decide. JN said, have we met before? It's possible. Earth said, I know I should be doing something, but I'm not sure what. I don't know what you mean. Sorry. If you have a more specific question, I can answer it. Spartan said, this is awesome advice. Amazing. I'm so glad. King said, hey, hello. Rod Galley, thank you for the follow. Pressure by Diamond, thank you for the follow. Lady S said it's 111, make a wish, love it. I guess I missed that. Yeah, I'm 5 minutes behind on comments. Sheesh. Marvin, thank you for the follow. Are you serious? Taz, stop. Taz just said he just unblocked me and texted me right now. This is insane. That is so insane. I'm screenshotting this because I'm trying to get more success stories. You're a master manifestor. Congratulations. That's amazing. You just did that while on the live. We just affirmed your new end, your new story, and then he unblocks you and texts you. You're powerful. That's proof. Keep going. Live in the end and affirm your self-concept. Say, of course he desires me. Of course he wanted to reach out to me. Of course he misses me. Of course I'm at the top of his mind. Of course, because I'm so amazing. I'm addictive. He loves me and only me. So yes, keep going. I love that, Taz. Congratulations. That's awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for all the roses. I appreciate you. Spartan said, manifest the positivity. Yes, absolutely. Spartan, thank you for the follow. Christian, thank you for the follow. Think said, how do I bring someone that ghosted me to come back? Just live in the end of their back. Just say we're in constant communication. We're always talking. We're checking in with one another. They reached out to me because they miss me. They adore me. They cherish me. So stop telling the story that you're ghosted. That's the first thing. So you have to live in the end of you're in constant communication. The communication is consistent. It's healthy. You guys are hanging out in person, whatever you want, whatever it is that you desire. So just start telling the new story and stop saying that you're ghosted. Go to the end of you guys are in communication. You guys are in union. You guys are in a relationship. I don't know, whatever you want. Just live in the end of whatever it is that you decide and affirm that. Arson said the throat chakra, would it be ego or confidence? I don't teach that, so I don't know. I just teach that your thoughts create things. It's that pure, it's that simple. So if you believe that the throat chakra has some sort of ego or confidence label, then that would be true in your reality, which is okay. You can have that in your reality, right? All possibilities exist, but I don't have an opinion on that. Ken said, this sounds like you believe everyone is their own God. That's absolutely what I teach. So yes, you're correct. Arson said, I used to be confident, but people would tell me I was cocky, so I try and keep it in check. Well, it's only because you thought that, so everybody's reflecting you, so you were confident, but then you were like, well, maybe people think I'm arrogant, so then they started thinking that you were cocky, so stop saying that. You don't have to keep it in check. Just be you. Just say people appreciate my contributions. They love that I'm boisterous. They love that I speak my mind. They love that I speak my truth. They find me inspiring. They think that all of my thoughts are so interesting. People love being around me. I'm so magnetic. My aura is amazing. Start telling that story, because before you were saying that I'm confident, but I'm too much. People are judging me. They're thinking that I'm just arrogant. That came from you. Your life is a story that you tell yourself, so stop saying that story. You don't need that. I also have a course on confidence if you want to check it out. It's linked in my bio. Rocky said, have you heard of speeding up manifesting and mirror? Yeah, you can do mirror work. It's just a technique. It comes down to your identity, guys. Who are you being? The sooner you can get into the state of, living in the end and being in the end and being the version of you that has your desire, that's when your manifestation comes in. So you can use a technique if you think it's going to speed it up, but you don't have to either. It's not a requirement. What have I manifested? Everything. My entire life. You've manifested your entire life. Everything in your life is a manifestation. So you're God of your reality. You're the only thinker in your reality. So everything I've manifested. I've manifested healing 2 autoimmune diseases. If you're talking about big manifestations, I manifested moving abroad, living in Bali, Indonesia. That's the most recent big one. So I've manifested a lot of things. Relationships, SPs, all of those things. The lottery. What else have I manifested? Everything. Manifested dinner, right? Like, that's a manifestation, guys. You're manifesting all the time. Rocky said, you gotta stay solid on your manifestation. Yeah, you gotta persist. Aw, thank you so much, Isadora. I appreciate you. Dolly said, good morning. Hello. Old story is familiar. Very true. Yes, you gotta step into the river of change, because that's where the magic happens. Taz, I'm so excited for you. That's amazing. Like, flabbergasted. That's awesome. I can't believe you just got unblocked and texted during this live. Lady S said, I just moved to a new apartment last weekend. I'm cooking lunch. Don't know how to work the stove. Oh no, just affirm that it's easy. It comes naturally. You're cooking. JN said, what do you do for a living? I'm a coach. So I teach people how to create their reality, and I have a couple of courses linked in my bio. I have a 21-day protocol. If you want to step into your new identity, it's 21 days for $21. That's $1 a day. It gives you daily reminders of who you are so that you can embody the identity and the version of you that has your desire. And then I also do coaching calls that are 30, 60, and 90 minutes. So I teach people this. That's what I do for a living. This is a manifestation for me. I wanted to do this, so this is now my career, which is awesome and amazing. Lady S said, I just turned it on and figured it out. I manifested by envisioning myself cooking. Beautiful. Exactly. It's a manifestation. Everything in your reality is a manifestation. Oh, thank you so much, Ricky. I appreciate you. John, thank you for the rose. JN said, really? Yes. John, thank you for the hearts. Lolly, thank you for the rose. Kay said, I got ghosted, but I didn't chase or double text. No movement, though. Even I scripted. Thank you for the heart meet. Well, you don't have movement because you're saying that you don't have movement, so stop affirming that you don't have movement. You're creating that. You're also still living in the end of you got ghosted, so what do you desire? You want to be with the person? Stop saying you got ghosted. Stop saying that there's movement. No movement. Start saying, I'm in constant communication. I always get what I want. We're back in union. We're back together. We're better than ever. Live in the end. Go to the end. Right now you're saying you don't have it, so your self-concept is, I don't have it. Start saying, I'm chosen. I'm irresistible. I'm irreplaceable. I'm a goddess. I'm a queen. They're reaching out to me. They reached out to me already. We're back together. We're living our life. We're living our joy. Go live your joy. Don't look at the 3D. Go live your life. Know that creation is finished. Egypt said, hey, you look pretty with your hair up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Tilu, thank you for sharing the live. Claire said, hey, hello. Thank you for bringing your good energy. Arson said, well, it's really just speaking your mind. It's just about being intentional. That's all. Be intentional with your thinking. Think in alignment with the version of you that has your desire. So it's not about just speaking your mind. It's about being intentional. Ah, that's so funny. Mustafa said, Damian grrr. That's funny. Spartan said you should make YouTube videos just saying positively on repeat so we can listen every day. Oh, yeah, check the link in my bio. I do have a YouTube channel. It's just these lives for now. Do you guys want me to make separate content that's like a video teaching this? Right now I'm posting the lives, which I am behind on. I really need to post them. But I would love to because you guys keep saying how positive and great it is. So that like makes me so happy. So let me know. Jake, thank you for the follow. If you guys could go follow me on IG, go leave this live. Leave this live. Go follow me on IG. If all of you guys did that, that would be amazing. And then come back to the live. I would be so happy. It's the same name as on here, the Confidence Lab XO. I'm really trying to grow my IG because TikTok is something that I favor and I really want to start to get into IG, but it's like I'm not as motivated over there. So if you guys could go follow me, it'll motivate me. Jake, thank you for the follow. Kevin, thank you for the heart me. Oh, you're so welcome, Arson. Thank you so much for dropping by. Tia, thank you for reposting the live. Vivi said, what if you're experiencing stalking? What do you mean by that? Stalking? What do you mean? Garrett said, God bless everyone. Hello. Joseph, thank you for the follow. Do you believe in God? Yes, I do. But I'm not religious. Joseph said, hey, hello, how are you? Hot pink sofa, thank you so much for the follow. When the naysayers try to project into my reality, my loud voice kicks out their negative words to say, beautiful, yes. Champ said, empower into my own reality. Yes, beautiful. Oh, Garrett, thank you so much. He said, tap the screen. Natasha said, good morning, how are you? Aw, Amanda, congratulations. You're going to have an amazing day. That's awesome. Amanda said, getting ready for the first day of my new job that I manifested. That's beautiful. I love it. Congratulations. If you want to share, Amanda, how you did it, let us know because I would love to shout you out in the comments. That's amazing. That's proof. That's powerful. Guys, you get to have it all. So know your power. You're going to have an amazing day, Amanda. I can't wait to hear. Lady S, hello. Yes, you guys are sending each other love in the chat. Jen's little library said, hello, you look so pretty today. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Garrett said, tap the screen. Thank you so much. Amanda, thank you for the follow. Hot Pink Sofa said there was movement. I was walking and he saw me and kept blowing his horn, smiling and waving. Beautiful. So just take that and just ride that wave and just say things are working out for me. Of course he sees me. Of course he likes me. Of course he gives me attention. I'm irresistible. I'm a goddess. I'm a queen. I get to have it all. Right? So start harnessing that. Say that's proof. You guys get these like little glimmers of your power, but then you're still fixated on what you don't have. Rest in the knowingness that it's on its way, that it's done. Know that you have it. Know that you have it here. You have it now. So take that as good. Give it good meaning. Give it good meaning. That's amazing. That's proof. You're powerful. Like, that's awesome. Lady, I said yes, do tutorials, videos of you living your manifestations. Okay, I will. I'll try it. Maybe I'll play around with it. Pam said I have 4 animals. I need sold by Thursday. Do I say I'm glad I sold them? How many times do I say it? It's up to you. Whatever feels natural. Just set an intention. You don't even have to say it. You could just say, I have 4 animals that I placed in new homes. And they're living their best life, right? I did it. Creation is done. Just affirm it. You don't, whenever you think about it, maybe like if you're thinking about it in the moment, just affirm in the moment that it's done. You sold them. It's finished. Right? But you don't need to like set aside time saying like, I need to sell them, because then you're in a place of needing to sell them. So then therefore the sale didn't take place. Just affirm it's done. Creation is finished. You sold them. It's done. It's all good. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, Lady S. Pink Hot Sofa said, please share, Amanda. Congratulations. Yes, Amanda, if you want to share, that'd be amazing. Lisa, hello. Thank you so much for joining live. How are you? How's it going? It's good to see you as always. And if you all have questions, please drop them in the chat. And also check out my free guide. I do have a free guide. It's called Embody the Best. It's linked in my bio. And quite a few of you all have had success with my free guide. Recently, Lori came on and said that she got her dream job, and that was 2 days after she downloaded the guide. She got her dream job, and she actually used the tracker in there. I have a tracker in there that helps you to track your thoughts, and she said that is how she manifested her dream job, which is amazing. Like, that's what she wanted, and it's free. It's a free resource. It has zero filler. Every word is intentional, and I made it so that you can actually use it. It's not even formatted pretty. It's in a Word document because I want you to actually apply it to your life and not just download it and say, oh, I'll read this later. So check the link in my bio. It's my free guide. It's called Embody the Best. And the reason for that is to go from wanting to expecting the best. So knowing that you get the best treatment, the best finances, the best relationships, the best experiences, whatever you want, whatever you desire, you get to have it all. So just expect the best because you yourself are the best. So you get nothing but the best. Oh, thank you, Genius. I appreciate you. Thank you. Amanda said, thank you. Also happy I came across your live. Such good vibes. Amazing. I love it, Amanda. I know people are cheering you on in the comments. They've all been saying congratulations and they want to know how you did it. So Amanda's also getting ready. So we will we won't put pressure on her to type in the chat. But Amanda, you're awesome. And if you can come back maybe on my next live, which will be like later in the day for you guys because I live in Indonesia. So you guys are morning right now. So my next live, it'll be evening for you. So if you want to come on and share then, that'd be great. Lolly said, my comments must be filtering. I'm going to affirm they are unfiltered. Yes, beautiful. I haven't seen any because I read every single comment. So I would have read it. We're at 23,000 likes. Amazing. But yes, you said, I will, are usually on at this time. Yes, so I'm always on at this time. So I come on like, what time is it there now? So it's like 7 a.m. y'all's time. So I usually come on around like 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then usually around like, what time is it? Around there evening, like 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, that's what I try and do. Oh, good. Thank you so much. I would love to see you come back and tell your story because it's awesome. When you guys have success, come back and share your success because it inspires other people to see what's possible. So it's really important because it's going to help motivate you. And if you want a community, join my coaching group. It's new and it's hybrid. You get one-to-one unlimited coaching via Instagram DMs. And you can voice clip me, you can text me, and that's private one-to-one coaching, unlimited. And then you're also getting a group coaching call, which is an hour and a half, and it's once a week. So you're getting a ton of support, and you can cancel at any moment. You can join for a month just to get your feet wet, and the group is capped at 10 people, so it's nice and intimate, so you're like getting that personal touch. Lisa said I come on 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, Lisa, because I always forget. Always. So thank you, Lisa. So I come on around 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern. So thank you, Lisa. Lisa actually is always keeping me in line with my times because it's like the second time you've corrected me, which is a good thing. I appreciate it because I have no idea. Oh, thank you. The champ is here. Said I followed you on Instagram. I appreciate it. Yes, if you guys could pause the live, go follow me on Instagram. I want to do lives on Instagram and I need a certain amount of followers over there before I can go live. So you guys going over to follow me is immensely helpful, so I appreciate it. Horrible, thank you for the follow. David, thank you for the follow. Lisa, thank you for the reminder. Oh, that's funny, NB. Oh, my skin is tea, thank you. That's one of my affirmations, is that I have glowing skin. So thank you, I appreciate it. Bless, thank you for the follow. Share Bear, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. How are you? Maka, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Orville. 24,000 likes, 96 people on. Amazing. Terry, thank you so much for the follow. So if you're new here, drop in the comments what you're manifesting and what your questions are, because I want to know. So if you're new here, my name is Brooke and I talk about reality creation and manifestation. So drop your questions in the chat. I'm here to help you because I want you to live the life of your dreams just like I did, right? I manifested so many things in my life, and I want you to have the same level of freedom and joy, and for you to know how powerful you are, and to know that life is not happening to you, it's happening from you. Okay, Terry said manifesting a new career. Okay, so get clear on whatever it is that you desire. So literally you can write down a list of what it is that you want and be specific. So literally just say, do you want it to be a 9 to 5? Do you want flexibility? Do you want to work 4/10s? Do you want to have a boss that's supportive? Do you want to have a boss that's more hands-off? Do you want to work in a team environment? Do you want it to be that you're more independent? Do you want to be remote? Do you want to be in person? Do you want it to be that it's hybrid? Do you want it to be that it's 5 miles from your house? Do you want it to be that you get to travel a lot for it? Whatever you want, write it down and get clear. You can write down, of course, your salary, how much you make, your benefits, your health insurance, your pension or 401k, whatever you want, whatever you desire. Write it all down and then start to just read it maybe once a day and live in the end and say, I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful I have my dream job with my dream salary, and it's a safe work environment. The location is perfect. It's a beautiful, nice, clean office space, or maybe it's I get to work from home every day. You can also say my job just is easy, right? You might be tired of putting in the long hours. And you could just say, I get paid so much cash to do the easiest things. It's effortless. It's easy. Or if you like grit and hustle, you could say, I work hard and I put in a lot of hours and I feel valued. How do you want to feel at work? Do you want to feel valued? Do you want to do presentations? Do you want to speak up? Do you want to do more things in the background? Be really clear and just list it all out, and then start to live in the end of you having your desire. How would you think? How would you act? And how would you feel? You'd be like, this is amazing. I'm so grateful that I have my dream job with my dream pay. It's easy. It's effortless. It's so fun. So just live in the end. Go to the end and live in the end. Affirm it and then come back with your success. Lori just manifested her dream job. She downloaded my free guide. Download my free guide. Apply it. She used the tracker. She started tracking her thoughts, manifested her dream job like 2 days later. So all possibilities exist. Check the link in my bio. Boss said, just followed you on IG. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Mystical said, manifesting SP to be the best version of him for me. Yes, beautiful. And you have it worded perfectly, because it's never about them, it's about you. So yes, he needs to show up to be the best version, he or she, I don't know what your preference is, to be the best version, oh, you said him, to be the best version for you. So yeah, so just keep affirming that he always chooses you. He chooses you. He shows up for you in a way that's so loving, so caring, so supportive, so kind, so loving, so adoring. He honors you. He treasures you. He puts you first. You're on the pedestal. So yeah, I love that. So just start affirming whatever it is that you desire. Say that he shows up for you. He provides for you. He cares about you. He has passion. He does romantic things. He's always checking in on you. You guys have healthy communication. You feel safe. You feel like you are adored. You're his one and only. You're irresistible. You're a goddess. You're a queen. You're amazing. Whatever it is, whatever you desire, start affirming that you already have it. Go to the end and live in the end. It's yours. You said working on seeing him more positive. Yeah. So definitely keep persisting. And with SPs, just don't even say working on it. Just see him as more positive. So in the moment when he is being negative, just literally shift your thought, because he's just reflecting you. That's it. So right now you have a story that he's not positive. Okay, cool. It's okay. It came from you. So because it came from you, you can uncreate it. You can shift it. So just start saying the opposite. Say he is positive. He is always looking out for me. He always sees the best in all of these circumstances. He's always offering a positive perspective. He's always being super supportive, super caring. So just start telling that story. Live in the end of whatever it is that you want, how you want to experience him. Because right now he's just reflecting your thinking. And your thinking right now is just saying that he's not positive. So let that story go. Let it go. You have to let it go. When it comes to SPs, you're raising your self-concept, and at the same time, you're letting go of the current story that you have about your SP, the assumptions. You have to let it go. You have to see them as their higher self. See them as the version of them that you want to experience, and then they will reflect that back to you. So stop telling that story that he's not positive, and in the moment when he's being negative, pretend. Use your imagination and act like it happened in the way that you wanted it to happen, and then it really will transpire in that way in your 3D. Just keep persisting. I intend that will be very easy for you to shift and come back with your success. Corey said, good morning, good morning. Blessed, I like that, good. Mystical said, are you more of a law of assumption or law of one? Law of assumption. Law of assumption for sure. Blessed, I get paid to exist. I'm grateful. Yes, beautiful, I love it. Corey said, gratefulness brings gratefulness. Yes, absolutely. Corey, thank you for the follow. Groove, thank you so much. The Real Cheese, thank you. Thank you so much, Mystical. Jen's Little Library said, I've manifested my dream job. Now I need to manifest a car. So stop saying that you need to manifest a car. Live in the end of you have your dream car. What does it look like? So start to say, okay, I want this car, name the make, name the model. You can even have fun. Say what the color is. You can say the mileage. How much do you want to pay? Do you want to pay $200 a month? Hell, do you want it for free? Maybe you get it for free. Maybe you get it from sweepstakes, right? Maybe you get it from an inheritance. Maybe someone drives by and says, oh my gosh, Jen, I found this car and it's like super affordable, or there's a lot over here and they have so much inventory that they have to release that they're basically giving the cars away for free. They're just like super low payments. So just get clear on whatever it is that you desire, and anytime you're in a car, affirm that you're in your new car, right? On your way to work, say, I can't believe I get to drive to my new job that's perfect, that I manifested, and now I'm in the car that I manifested. I can still smell that new car smell. It feels safe. It feels good. I can feel the warmth from the heated seats. I love the interior. I love the leather. I love the dashboard. It runs so smooth. It's such a smooth ride. So whatever it is, whatever you desire, pretend when you're in a car that it's your dream car. How does the steering wheel feel? Even if you're not driving, just pretend it's your car. Pretend you're in your new car. Live in the end. Every single time you're in a car, say, I can't believe this is mine. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful that I'm in my new car. I can get to my new job. It's easy. It was easy for me to manifest it. I did this so effortlessly, and I did it quickly. Once I stopped focusing on the problem and I started identifying as the version of me that has the solution, the car just appeared just like that. And it was easy because I'm a master manifester. Everything that I desire desires me more. I always get what I want. Everything that I want is mine. I have it. I have it. It's here. It's now. It's mine. I have it now. In the present moment now. So affirm. I manifested my dream car. It's done. Creation is done. The moment you decide it, it is done. It is done. The reason why you never see it in your 3D is because 2 minutes later, you're like, oh, where's the car? I don't see it. I don't have it. I have to catch an Uber, blah, whatever it is. So go to the end and live in the end and persist in the new story. If the old thinking comes up, so what? It doesn't matter. You just say, so what? I created this situation where I don't have a car through my thinking. I thought I wasn't worthy of a car, or whatever your thinking was. I don't know. I haven't worked with you, but you're just going to go to the end and live in the end of, I have the car, it's mine, and I'm so thankful for this transportation because it gets me to and from work. It helps to get me to the store, whatever it is. So just have the gratitude and have the faith and have the persistence in knowing that creation is finished, and stop checking the 3D. Stop saying that you don't have a car. Stop saying that it's inconvenient to not have a car. Just go to the end and live in the end. Write it all down. Have fun with it. Script it. You can read the script once a day. You don't even have to script if you don't like scripting, but it's up to you. But just get clear as you start to walk through life and you think about the car. Are you being the version of you that has it or the version of you that doesn't have it? Live in the end as the version of you that has it. Karushan Campbell, thank you so much for the follow. Byron said, this is one of my favorite TikTok channels. Everyone keep pushing. Beautiful. I love it. That's because of good people like you. So you guys are bringing in the good energy, and that's why we have good energy on these lives. So I thank you all, right? You guys are amazing. So thank you. Thank you so much, George. I appreciate you. Karushan said, hi, confident. Good morning. Thank you so much. Bless said, manifesting to pay everything in full, including my car. Beautiful. Say it's done. Affirm everything is paid. I have no debt. Everything is paid off. Everything's working out for me. I'm abundant. I'm financially free. Just say I'm financially free. I'm the source of my supply. Everything's taken care of. I already have it. It's done. Creation is finished. I'm financially free. Bless said, you are saying the truth. Aw, thank you. The champ is here said, I love your beautiful face and personality. When you manifest, it makes us believe. So thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing your good energy. Yours truly, Liz. Thank you so much for all the gifts. I see them. Jen's Little Library said, I love it. Tell me again about your monthly group. I must join. It is a hybrid coaching group, and it is one-to-one coaching that's unlimited. So that's private. It is unlimited via Instagram DMs. So you can voice note me or send me a text, and I will respond within 24 hours. Usually it's less than that. And then you also get a weekly group coaching call, which is 60 to 90 minutes. So you're getting unlimited one-to-one coaching that's private, plus the group component, and the group is capped at 10. So you can join for a month and get your feet wet and then unjoin, right? It's up to you, or you can stay in the group, but it provides you with a community and similar energy where people are manifesting, and you get to ask questions. You get to see how other people are doing it, right? In real time, techniques that they're using, their success. And remember, success begets success. So when you're in a group, you're riding that wave, you're manifesting faster because you're seeing other people have success and do the same thing. So it's powerful. So join the community, and it's a monthly subscription. So you get the individual component as well as the group component. So Jen, I would love to have you on there. Penny said, did water hold memories? And if so, can we use it to manifest? Yes. It's so funny. I've gotten this question twice today. Is it a requirement? No. Here's the thing. If you believe that water holds memory, then yes, you can use it. So if you're not familiar, it's a new technique that's going around where people are saying they talk to water, right? They have their affirmations. They say their affirmations to water. I'm looking over at my water right now. So you say your affirmations to the water, like I'm loved, I'm beautiful, I'm chosen, I'm amazing, I'm captivating, I'm unique, I'm special, I'm one of a kind. And then when you drink the water, because water holds memory, you're kind of drinking in your affirmations, and it's settling into your body and into your nervous system. So if you believe it to be true, it will be true for you. If you don't believe it to be true for you, it won't be true for you. So it's whatever you believe, whatever you think. So if you believe that, leverage it as a tool or as a technique, but it's not required. No, it's up to you. Do what feels good to you when it comes to techniques, right? Whatever you can get behind mentally, just leverage that. That's it. The champ is here, said, I really appreciate you. You are incredible. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Lisa, thank you for liking the live. Wow, you guys are amazing with the likes. I appreciate it. Sharebear, thank you for liking the live. And then also, if you want to work with me, I do offer one-to-one private coaching, so you can do that as well. So it's totally up to you. There's so many different ways to manifest. You can download my free guide, right? The link is in my bio. It's called Embody the Best. It's how to go from wanting to expecting the best, and knowing that you get nothing but the best because you yourself are the best. So you get the best experiences, the best finances, the best vacations, the best relationships, whatever you want, whatever you desire. You guys are already having success with it. Lori had success. She manifested her dream job. So yeah, download the free guide. Check the link in my bio. And if you're new here, hello, welcome. I do answer every single person's questions. So drop in the chat your questions on whatever it is you're manifesting, reality creation, and I will answer it because that's what I'm here for. We have 87 of you guys on. 35,000 likes. You guys are amazing. So, yes. I'm checking my email right now because one of you just booked a call with me, which is awesome. Okay. Chad said, I remember you now. Hello. Whiskey said, good morning, beautiful. Good morning. How are you? Make sure you drop your questions about reality creation and manifestation in the chat because I'd love to hear from you. This is hilarious. Okay. Keon said, what's the secret to getting over an avoidant? I'm not saying your question is hilarious. It's just funny that everybody's asking this question. Because I never talk about avoidance because, well, every single time I come on a live and I give a topic, and today the topic was avoidance. So it's funny that you're reflecting it back to me. But again, this is reality creation. This is manifestation. This is why it's instant. I never have spoken about avoidance on a live before until today. So it's hilarious because that was the topic. If you're new here, I do a lecture at the beginning. So subscribe to my YouTube so that way you can always catch the lecture at the beginning. And then I answer questions. So today my lecture was about avoidance. And I wanted to talk about it specifically because I want to remind you that none of those things exist. They don't exist. So everything in this world is neutral until you give it meaning. So you are living in a reality where you have decided that your specific person is an avoidant. So if you don't want to have that experience, then stop saying that, right? Stop saying that your person is an avoidant, because remember, everybody is reflecting you and your thinking. So if you think that the person is avoidant, it's because you have a story maybe that you're not chosen, or that you're not worthy, or that they're always picking other people over you, or that you're not a priority, and that they put their job first, or their mom first, or their kid first, right? Whatever it is, I don't know. But it's coming from you. So your person has no choice but to reflect that back to you. So the avoidant component came from you. It came from you. It came from you and your self-concept. Who were you being? Were you being the person that was kind of insecure, right? Maybe you were worried about them being out with other people. So then they pulled away. That came from you. So stop telling that story. And I don't know if you want the person back or not. From your question, you said, how do you move on from an avoidant? Well, what do you desire? What do you want? Do you want a new relationship, or are you ready to be single? And then just affirm that. Just say, I'm independent and I'm single and I'm thriving. Or you could say, I don't know, if you're looking for a new person, I have new love and they're amazing and they cherish me and they adore me and I'm their number one priority. I don't know, whatever it is that you desire, but stop saying that they're an avoidant. That came from you. That label came from you. Remember, this is the movie of your life. So you're the author, you're the screenwriter, you're the director. You're the one casting the roles. So you cast them in the role of avoidant. They had no choice but to show up as that version of them, because that's how you started to view them. That's the story that you held around them. So you have to change the narrative and change the story. In your question, you're saying, how do I get over an avoidant? Well, I don't know. It sounds like you're kind of hedging on maybe part of your healing process, or you're moving forward. Maybe you're fearful of attracting in another avoidant. I don't know. Because you said how to get over an avoidant. So just stop saying that they were an avoidant and know that it came from you. And know that you get to have anything that you want because you're God of your reality. So all possibilities exist. So get clear on what it is that you actually desire and what you actually want. Makeish, thank you for the follow. Winnie said, I'm manifesting a boyfriend. Beautiful. Just say that you have a boyfriend. Just affirm. Start writing out all the characteristics that you want in a person. And just start affirming it. Remember, you're going to put yourself on the pedestal and not them. So you're going to say, my person shows up for me. They find me irresistible. Like, I'm a goddess, I'm a queen, I'm the love of their life, I'm the apple of their eye. They care about me, I'm their one and only. I'm a masterpiece, I'm one of one. I'm unique, there's no one like me. Right? Start telling that story. Say, I'm irreplaceable. So affirm who you are, and then your world will reflect it back to you. And that could be a new specific person. That could be a past. Past ones will definitely show up. That always happens. That's a guarantee. So you get to decide and you get to choose. Just get clear and just know that you're always chosen. Say that I'm always at the top of their list. I'm a priority. They love being around me. I'm their muse. I'm their best friend. I'm their peace. I'm their home. I'm their solitude. Right? Start affirming that for yourself. Live in the end of that. 12-7 said that's the second avoidance question. Isn't it funny? So 12-7 is on almost every single one of my lives. 12-7 knows I never get questions on avoidance. Today I came on talking about avoidance, and then my world is reflecting it back to me. Guys, that's not coincidence. This is reality creation, manifestation in real time. This is it. You guys are just so focused on the big things, the love, the car, the career, that you fail to realize all of the things that you're thinking are manifesting. That's why you have to have the strict mental diet. So you're manifesting all the time, big things, small things, whatever, everything, the good and the bad. So your thoughts become things. This is just proof. G said, I started affirming myself morning and night. Beautiful. G did the work. G took my advice, and 2 days later, her SP gave her an edible arrangement and flowers for Valentine's Day and said how much he misses her. So lock in, guys. Ask your questions here. I'm here to help you. I want you to have success because you yourself are successful. Be the next success story. Keep coming back and sharing your stories. Inspire each other because you get to have it all. You really do. Champ said, you are a leader, but leader need checking in on you. How are you? You matter, and you are the prize for that. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I'm doing well. I'm literally sitting here living my dream life, so I'm awesome. G said, I truly believe that everyone is reflecting me. I am always chosen. That is my new story. Beautiful. I love it. That's amazing. FC, thank you for the follow. Shelby said, queen. Yes, I love it. G is a queen. Caleb said, correct. Shelby said, we're all goddesses. Yes, we are. I love it. We're all gods and goddesses. Sean, thank you for the follow. Devin, thank you for the follow. Jalen said, for your one-on-ones, is there a particular process you take people through? So you're going to book the call and then you get asked to enroll in a course. It's not really a course, but it's a short video saying, here's how to book your call. And then you book the call with me, and then you fill out an intake form saying whatever it is that you desire. And then I have a few support documents that can help you to relax before our session. But really, the session is for you. So people usually come on and they say, like, here's what I'd like to manifest, whether if it's love, whether if it's a job. If you do a 90-minute session, you're usually able to cover a lot more things. And people literally, it's just their time. Or you could sit there and say, I don't know about the law of assumption. Can you teach me? Right? But it's really you walking through whatever it is that you are working on, whatever you want to call in. And I help you uncover some hidden thinking. And then I give you a protocol afterwards. So I'm going to send you an email, and it's going to give you a summary of what we talked about and then some suggestions to help support you as you move forward with your manifestation, because you will have your manifestation. It's a guarantee. You are success. So my clients have had so much success. I had one come on yesterday. She said, you know, after 2 weeks working with me, she and her specific person were in no contact for months. And then they started speaking. Only 2 weeks after meeting with me, they started speaking again. They had an order of protection in place. And like I said, they hadn't spoken in months, and then they were together and they spent Valentine's Day together, right? Started off with them talking on the phone for hours a day, and then they spent Valentine's Day together. So if you lock in and you actually do the work, your manifestation is a guarantee. It's a guarantee. So in the one-on-ones, you just come and it's really your time, right? It's your time to ask your questions, whatever you want. Nay said, love your assertiveness. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Rose, thank you for the follow. Keon said, excellent. Thank you. You're so welcome. Nay, thank you for the follow. And also, if you want to do the work on your own, check the link in my bio. There's a 21-day protocol for $21. It gives you some light exercises to do every single day. So it's $1 a day for 21 days to help you get into the state of you having your desire. So you can do that work on your own. Tiff, thank you for the follow. Gerald, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Adi, thank you for the follow. Jalen said I watched your live for 200 minutes. Amazing. Jamie, thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you for the follow. Jalen, thank you for the heart me. 12-7 said, you said a strict mental diet. That hit me. Yes, have a strict mental diet. Tell yourself a good story. Keep auditing your thoughts throughout the day. Have a disciplined mind. That means you can't keep going back to the old story. You have to persist in the new story. Have the strict mental diet. Live in the end of you having your desire. Your thoughts are an investment, so don't invest in what you don't want. That's your precious time. That's your precious thinking. That's your precious energy. So live in the end of you having your desire, knowing that it's yours, knowing that it's done, knowing that creation is finished. It's yours. You have it. It's yours. Keon said that's so true because I joined different one of your lives and was moved to ask you this today. Oh, beautiful. That's so funny, Keon. Yes, well, I hope I answered your question. That's amazing. Bonnie, thank you for the follow. Creed, thank you for the follow. Tommy said, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Corey, thank you for the follow. Louie, thank you for the follow. Karusha, how are you? Thank you so much for joining again. How are you? It's good to see you. Christian said, what about intrusive thoughts? Literally, that's why I say have a strict mental diet. You're just going to audit your thoughts throughout the day. So as the intrusive thoughts come up, just either affirm the opposite in the moment or just give it good meaning, right? Just give it good meaning. Intrusive thoughts don't have to be bad. Just say, like, this is where my head is at. It's just data. It's just information. That's not a bad thing. That's just showing you what you're thinking. So you're just going to shift it. You're just going to say, okay, so what? The negative thought came up or the unfavorable thought came up. So what? That's just old thinking. Who cares? Not a big deal. Now I'm just going to shift it and I'm going to affirm the opposite. I'm going to live in the end of the story of what I want and whatever I desire. So just go to the end and live in the end. Just shift it. It's just data. That's it. Zay said, very nice. Thank you. Crafty, thank you for the follow. Pure said my phone was glitching and I missed mine. Okay, ask the question again. Zay said, do you think feeling it matters? No, absolutely not. Here's the thing. When you first start stepping into the new story, you're not going to feel it. So if you're affirming body changes, let's just say you want to lose weight and you're looking in the mirror and you're like, oh my God, like you're so fit and you're so beautiful and you have the perfect body and the perfect shape. You're not going to feel like that, right? If you're affirming I'm at my dream weight and you've been, 50 pounds overweight your entire life, you're not going to feel like it, right? You're not going to feel like that's the truth. Even if you go out, right, and you're trying to manifest love and you say, I'm never chosen. Whenever I go out, people never approach me. I'm always overlooked. You're not going to feel like it when you first start affirming, I'm always chosen. I'm always loved. I'm always the priority. So no, it's about persisting in the new story and the new thinking. You'll naturally start to believe it and then you'll start to naturally feel it, but it's not required. Think about when you've manifested a call with a friend. Let's just say you're like, oh, I miss my friend Devin. I haven't talked to them in a while. I'd love to see how they're doing. I need to reach out. And then the next day or the next week, who do you get a call from? Devin. That's not a coincidence. That's a manifestation. Did you have some immense feeling behind it? No, it was just a thought that you had of like, oh, it'd be nice to catch up with Devin. So feeling is not a requirement. Oh, thank you so much, The Rock. I appreciate you. DM Diaries, thank you for the follow. Cree, thank you for the heart me. Mark, hello. China, thank you for the follow. Miss DC, yes. Linda, hello, how are you? Welcome back. It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a while, Linda. How are you doing? Lolly said, you're helping me so much already. Good, I'm so glad. Thank you for being here. BR, thank you for the follow. Perfect History said, oh, having a realistic expectation. Well, it's up to you. I wouldn't be realistic when I'm creating my reality, that's for sure. If I know that I'm God of my reality, there's no way I'm playing it realistic. Linda said, should have get my notepad here in 5. We say our manifestations for the day and write them. No, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to write anything down. It's just who you're being and your self-concept. So what are you saying throughout the day? What story do you have on repeat? Are you thinking from the version of you that has your desire or the version of you that doesn't have your desire? It's up to you. So just make sure you're in alignment with the thinking of the version of you that has it. That's all that it is. You don't have to write anything down. But if you like to write things down, it can be a powerful tool. So it's up to you. I always say don't force it. When it comes to the techniques, do what feels natural. If you like affirming, then affirm. If you don't like affirming, don't affirm. If you like scripting, then script. If you don't like scripting, don't script. If you like writing, write. So it's up to you. So absolutely not. It just comes down to who are you being. So throughout the day, when you have the negative or intrusive or unfavorable thought, you just shift it and you shift into the version of you and think from the version of you that has your desire. So if you're manifesting love and then you're walking throughout your day saying, oh gosh, like, you know, everybody always overlooks me. I don't know how I'm ever going to date because men never approach me. You're going to say, no, I'm always approached. I'm always looked at. People are just in awe of me. Like I'm a magnetic masterpiece. People love me. They're drawn to my aura. My energy is beautiful. Of course I'm irresistible. So just start telling that story in the moment. Just catch it in the moment and shift it. That's how I personally do it. There's so many different ways to manifest. You can write them down. Like I said, you can do the visualization, but it just is who are you being. So the techniques just help you get into the state of who you're being. So just audit your thoughts. That's what I always do, is just audit my thoughts. The Rock said, good night, good night. Thank you for joining. Ronnie said, right kind of like the thought, yesterday's thoughts for yesterday's thoughts or today's thoughts. Yes, exactly. So what you're seeing in your 3D is just your old thinking. That's it. Oh, The Rock. Oh, you thought I was just a content creator? Well, I do both. Content creating and coaching. Corey said, how can we transition past the old story of substance addiction? Well, what do you desire? So in your question, I see what you're saying, but what do you actually desire? So are you trying to revise it? Are you saying that you don't want it to be a part of your past? Are you moving forward with something and you feel like this past story is holding you back? What do you desire? But here's the thing, all possibilities exist, so you can just affirm, I've moved past it, it's done. That's no longer me, that's not my identity. I've shifted, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm healed. There is no substance addiction, right? Start thinking from the version of you that's healthy, that's healed. You can also revise it. So I don't know if you've heard of revision, but it's a Neville Goddard technique. And that's knowing that the present is the only time that we have, right? Time doesn't exist. All you have is the present moment. When you're thinking about the past, where are you? In the present moment. When you're thinking about the future, where are you? In the present moment. So here and now in the present moment, you just revise it, because the past is only a memory that you're assigning meaning to now. So let's just say you had some turmoil, right? Maybe you did some things that you weren't proud of when you had your substance addiction. Revise it. Go back in your head and remember it different. Remember that the way that you wanted it to go. If you feel like you don't want to do revision, then just affirm, okay, like that thing happened in the past, I've moved on, it's fine, it's cool, I'm good, I'm healed. I've made amends, right? I've been forgiven. I forgive myself. I'm perfect and whole as I am. I'm moving forward. Things are aligning for me. I know that I'm the creator. Things are working out for me. So just start telling yourself a new story. Because right now, and again, I don't know you, I'm just guessing, but I'm assuming that maybe you have some guilt, maybe some shame around substance addiction. Don't do that. That's not empowering. Tell yourself a better story. That's who you were. That's not who you are. So just because you had that experience, that doesn't mean that's who you are. It's not who you are. You decide who you are. You decide it moment to moment. So you say, I am recovered. I'm healthy. I'm healed. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good space. My life is the place to be. Zay said, great answer. You truly know what you're talking about, everyone listening to this woman. Thank you. The Rock said facts. Dylan, thank you for the follow. Linda said, better, my little gal. Been sick. Oh no. Well, I intend that you will recover quickly. So feel better. And thank you so much for joining. Aw, thank you so much, Dylan. Linda said, I'm working on positive thinking. Just affirm you're a positive thinker. Just say, I think positively. Positive things are always happening to me. Good things are always coming to me. Everything is coming from me. I know that things are always working out for me. I'm always in alignment. Things always go my way. Just say, of course, right? Of course things always go my way. Of course I always get what I want. Of course. Of course I'm a positive thinker. Of course. Of course things are working out for me. Of course. Of course everything that I desire desires me more. Of course. So just start affirming that you already are that. Don't say that you're trying to be that, because then you're manifesting that you're trying, an eternal state of trying to be that. So just affirm you already have it. It's done. You're a positive thinker. Congratulations. Linda said, let's do some affirmations. I just did them, so you're reading my mind. But let me know if you want more. I'll do more. The Rock said, I see you're up early, but I'm up late, and your live is cracking. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm on the other side of the globe, so it is 9 p.m. where I am. Linda said, get the energy for the day. Yes, love it. Neighbor, strangers, it's strange. Oh, what do you mean by that? Soft, thank you for the follow. Precious said, I don't need to write anything. I just feel worthy. Beautiful. Yeah, that's a great affirmation. Just say, I feel worthy. I am worthy. You don't even need to say you feel worthy. Just know I am worthy. The Rock said, I'm faded. I got to get some rest, but your voice is like a trance. Oh, thank you. Every single live, people always say that my voice is so soothing. So some people say they come just for the voice. So that's hilarious. Linda said, word of the day is shifted. I love it. Beautiful. Yes, just shift your thinking, guys. Don't beat yourself up. Just shift into the new story. Shift into the new identity. That's it. Lolly said, what's some good affirmations to manifest an SP that you have a crush on? Oh, there's so many to do. Let me just take a sip of water and I'll give you some. So just say things like, you said good affirmations. Oh, somebody popped up. Good affirmations to manifest an SP that you have a crush on. Just say everything that I desire desires me more. My SP is obsessed with me. Every time I think of them, they're thinking of me. Their energy is just pulling on me. That's why I keep thinking about them. They're obsessed with me. They love me. They find me irresistible. I'm irreplaceable. I'm a goddess. I'm a queen. They want me and only me. I'm a masterpiece. I'm unique. I'm special. I'm captivating. I'm one of a kind. I'm worthy and deserving of love. I always get what I want. They want me. They're adoring me. They're always putting me first. They do romantic gestures for me. I'm their queen, right? So start telling that story. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, it's yours, it's done. So just affirm that. Live in the end of that. They find you irresistible. They want commitment with you and only you. They only have eyes for you. You're their elixir. You're kind of like their drug. They're just addicted to you. They're always wondering, oh my gosh, what's going on with her? How is she? How's Lolly? Is she thinking of me? Right? She's my best friend. She's who I'm passionate about. She's my peace, my home, my solitude. Just start saying the new story. Just live in the end of you have your desire. Start to view yourself from the lens that you want your crush or your SP to view you from. Gina girl, thank you for the follow. James said, good morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Southie said, wow, thank you. Bonnie said, did you raise yourself because you look so young, yet so wise? Oh, no, I'm actually 38. But thank you. I did not raise myself. Aw, thank you so much, Jill Rock. I appreciate you. Linda, thank you for the claps. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you, Bonnie. She said, hats off to the parents. Holy airfield. That's funny. Your heart is perfect by the design you create for yourself. The result is your greatest. Yeah, beautiful. I love that. Is your greatest destination. Beautiful. I love it. The Rock, thank you for the follow. Alice, thank you for the follow. DM Diary said, how do we make it easy to shift into manifesting, meditation, or journaling? Remember, you've always been manifesting. So manifesting isn't something you just start doing. You've always been doing it. Now you're just doing it intentionally. So everything in your life, you've manifested, both the good and the bad. So you're just going to shift by telling yourself a new story. It really comes down to your self-concept and your identity. So meditation and journaling is not a requirement. It's just who are you being at any given point in time, right? So that's why I teach self-concept. So your self-concept is how you view yourself in relation to your desire. Are you knowing that you're worthy and that you're the creator and that you're powerful and that you're prioritized and loved and cherished? Or are you saying that you're not? Here's the thing with meditation and journaling, I think they're wonderful, and I talk about them in my courses and in sessions with my clients. But the thing is, it's not enough to just meditate. If you meditate for 20 minutes or you journal for 20 minutes and you get up and you go back to where's my desire, I have to sit in traffic, I'm always standing in a line, my life sucks and my boss hates me, then the 20-minute meditation just didn't matter, right? Because you're shifting back into the old state and the old story. So you have to have a disciplined mind. You have to be persistent in the new story and in the new thinking. And you do that by raising your self-concept. So thinking of yourself in a way that's serving you, that's in alignment with your desire. So knowing that you're chosen, knowing that your boss values you, knowing that you never have to stand in a line and that things move quickly for you. So what's your story? What story do you have about people, places, and things in your life? That's what's materializing in your world. That's what's manifesting. So you have to get clear on what that is and then shift into what it is that you desire. You can meditate and you can journal. They're great. But it comes down to who are you being? What's your identity? Linda said, I need my blue pen, BRB. I love it. Indra said, yeah, blame it on the substance. Exactly. So just tell yourself a better story that's more empowering. Forgive yourself, right? Forgive yourself. Bonnie said, let that be your past, just like what's in your rearview mirror. Exactly. DM Diary said, that easy, huh? It does get to be easy. You get to decide and you get to choose. The Rock said, I wish we could catch you active like this on a normal time, but I'm not here when you thrive. Oh no, I'm usually on here at the same times, 9 p.m. and 8 a.m. Eastern. Bonnie said, that's why the windshield is so big, because your future is so vast. Beautiful. That's a great perspective to have. I love it. Oh, you said you're not on during this time. Oh, sorry. Well, subscribe to my YouTube and you can watch these back from the beginning. Click link in my bio. It's the same name as on here. Bonnie said, obviously you're very outside of spiritual, but you're knowledgeable of the creator. No, I am spiritual though. I consider myself as spiritual. Dylan said, no problem. Dylan said, I always promote that we are what we think. Law of attraction, yes. Thank you so much, Bonnie. I appreciate you stopping by. You're amazing. Thank you for contributing positively and for your beautiful energy. Jesse, thank you for the follow. Becca, thank you for the follow. Blissa, thank you for the TikTok. Blissful, you've been on this entire live. You were the first person to log in, and I've been live for 2 hours and 19 minutes. Holy cow. You've been on this entire time. Amazing. Zay said, what's the biggest manifestation you ever did? I have a few. One recent one is obviously moving to Bali, Indonesia. I quit my job. The circumstances aligned perfectly. I said, if this opportunity comes up and I get this buyout essentially that didn't exist, they offered the buyout, which they had never before. And I got it, took it, and then I moved to Indonesia. That was not coincidence. That was all a manifestation. That was all intentional reality creation. I manifested SPs. I've manifested healing my skin, right, of 2 autoimmune diseases. So a lot of things: health, healing, relationships, money, moving abroad. So pretty much everything, right? Those are the big ones off the top of my head, but you're manifesting all the time, right? Mr. Love said, what's going on? Hello, how are you? We're talking about reality creation and manifestation. Linda said, our energy signature of the day is shifted. I love it. Beautiful. Dylan said, very soothing and beautiful. Thank you. Profess, of course, yes. Aw, thank you so much, Nate. Naya sent a wink wink. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Premier. Linda, thank you for the repost. Honey said, after getting my SP, what to say to keep them? Just affirm that you're a master manifester and that you know what you're doing, and anything that you desire desires you more. So you're just going to say, everything that I desire desires me more. I'm always chosen. You're going to keep affirming the self-concept that got you your SP back. So you're not going to shift. You're not going to waver. If you send them a text and they don't respond within an hour, you're not going to go like, oh, where are they? Are they with somebody else, right? You're going to say, no, I know I'm always chosen. They're just busy at work right now, and they can't wait to respond to me. They saw my text and they were so happy it made their day. Just keep telling yourself a story that serves you as opposed to a story that doesn't serve you. Just say, I'm always chosen. I'm always loved. Of course things are always going my way. Of course my person finds me sexy and irreplaceable. Of course they love me and only me. Of course they only have eyes for me. Of course I'm their one and only. Of course. Of course they're obsessed with me. Of course. So just keep affirming the identity of what you desire. And when the 3D shows you maybe a little old story, because that can happen with SPs that you have history with, you're just going to say, no, that's not me. I'm not choosing that. That's the old story coming up. And I know that I'm always chosen. I know that I'm always prioritized. And I know that I make all other women or men unattractive to my person, whatever your preference is. I don't know. But yeah. All possibilities exist. Just know your power, and you're just going to say, I'm a master manifestor. I always get what I want. And what I want is my SP, and they want me more. Marquel, thank you for all the roses. Eddie said, very nurturing energy. Amazing. I love it. Thank you. Oh, Linda said, thanks for the good energy. You're so sweet. Thank you. Wally said, can you manifest them approaching you in a certain way? Wait. Can you manifest them approaching you in a certain day to ask on a date? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? You can manifest on a time crunch. I've done that. Yeah. I've manifested someone showing up exactly when I wanted them to, date, time, location, down to a T. All possibilities exist, so why not? Yeah, you absolutely can. Just get clear on it and affirm it, and it's done. Right? So, yeah, you absolutely can. Ron said, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Adelie Love said, you're beautiful. Thank you. Mason, thank you. I appreciate you. DM Diary said, facts. Tona, thank you. Bliss said, thank you for your words of encouragement and pouring into us. You're so welcome. Coffee said, why do people get stuck in toxic jobs? Well, I mean, that's an assumption that you have, right? That you're stuck in a toxic job. So a lot of the times people forget that they're the creator of their reality and that they have free will. So they just think that life is happening to them as opposed to life happening from them. So they're identifying with the version of them that's stuck in a toxic job. And they're saying, I just, I'm here. I have to go to my 9 to 5. They forget that they can do something else. They don't ask themselves. They don't check in with themselves saying, am I living the life of my dreams? Am I doing what it is that I want? Or am I just letting life happen to me, right? There's so many different things. I don't know. I'm just throwing different things out there. But I think most people are asleep at the wheel and they forget that they have free will. They wake up every day on the same side of the bed. They brush their teeth, they make their coffee, they eat their bagel, they go to work, sit in traffic, complain about their coworker, complain about their boss, stress about the project, get home, eat dinner, watch TV, shower, and go to bed. And then they repeat it over and over again as if they didn't have the opportunity or the chance to make a different choice. It all comes down to your choices and your identity and knowing your power. You can choose differently. You don't have to accept that as reality. So people just get stuck because it's out of habit. It's familiar. To step into the river of change and into the unfamiliar is scary. So they just rather stay in their misery and just persist in that story because they know what to expect. It's safe, right? So I think that's why. I don't know. There's so many different ways. Linda said, what can we say when we deal with bad apples in the world? Well, remember, everybody's reflecting you. So I don't know what your story is about the person, but you're walking through life and you have a story about everything, everyone and everything, all the people, places, and things in your life. You hold assumptions or stories about them. So if there's a bad apple in your world, what are you thinking? Are you thinking that the person's always out to get you? Are you thinking that they're always nagging you? Are you thinking that they're always getting on your case? What are you saying about the person? What's your thought? And then you have to shift it. If you want to shift them, if you don't want to shift them, then just say, okay, I'm done with this. Like, I'm moving on. But if you want to change how you experience them, then you just have to tell a new story. You have to stop labeling them as the bad apple in your life. Because remember, you're the one assigning meaning to things in this world. Everything in this world is neutral until you give it meaning. So you're assigning them and putting the label of bad apple on them. So if you don't like that, then, you have to shift it and you have to tell a new story of what you do want and what you do desire. And a lot of times that can be challenging because the 3D is very convincing. It's like, no, they're being mean to me. No, it's coming from you. You hold that assumption. So you have to shift it and say, they're always nice to me. They're always checking in on me. They're always so supportive. Even if they're being rude to you, you persist and then they will reflect it back to you. It's the law. I've seen it. I've done it. My clients have done it. It feels weird at first, but you just have to keep persisting in the new story. Randall said, hey, how are you? Sophie said, how do you like Indonesia? It's beautiful. I love it. I'm actually doing a retreat here in October. So if you would like to come on the retreat, send me a DM. It's going to be about manifesting and healing. I couldn't think of the word. It's going to be women only, though. I do work with men for coaching, but the retreat is going to be women only here in beautiful Bali, Indonesia in October. So if you're interested, send me a DM with your email address and I will send out the information in probably a week. Edward, thank you so much. Yes, specific person. Yes. Sophie said, I'm thinking of moving to Indonesia depending on how the divorce goes. How do you like it? Beautiful. I love it. It's amazing. It's super freeing. Every day feels like an adventure. It's awesome. Beautiful people, beautiful culture, beautiful food, peaceful. I love it. G said, I noticed that my manifestations happen quickly when I'm certain. Beautiful. I love it. Yes. And that is, the reason why you're certain is because you're working on your self-concept. So self-concept is the key. It's the code. It's the cheat code. If you want to work on your self-concept and you want to do it on your own, download my 21-day protocol. It's 21 days for $21. That's $1 a day to just get you into the state of your new self-concept, to remind you who you are. It's not a lot of work. It's just a lesson, right? I mean, it actually is invasive. It has like worksheets and stuff because I can't help myself. But you can do it with all the detail or you can just do the bare minimum. It's up to you, but do the work on your own. It's the 21-day protocol. The link is in my bio. But yeah, G, to your point, when you change your self-concept, your manifestations come in fast because you're not micromanaging the people in your life and saying, you show up for me in this way, you do this, you do that. You're just focused on you. That's it. And then because you're focused on you, you're more certain in who you are. So then your manifestations do come in faster. So yeah, I totally agree with you. And that's really, really smart that you keyed into that. Linda said, what's something we can say to shift when dealing with some unsavory people in the world? Oh, I think I answered that one with the bad apples. But if you want more detail, let me know. Marquel, thank you for the rose. Zay said, you are the first person I've seen on here that really understands this. We should collab sometime. Oh, thank you, Zay. Send me a DM. Share Bear said, I have to go. Love your live. Thank you so much for joining. Marquel, thank you for the rose. Alex said, I'm Jewish. I always think I'm chosen one. Yeah, beautiful. Why not? Use it. Champ is here said, if you don't believe what you do, the ingredient of your poetry will be seasons that spark. Yeah. Desire. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. Spartan said, must be positive and true to yourself and have patience and strong belief in yourself, in my opinion. Yeah, you know, whatever you think will be true for you, but it's just about being intentional with your identity. That really is what it comes down to. It's just being intentional with your thinking. You don't necessarily even have to be positive. It's just, who are you being? Who are you being? Oh, thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate you. Marquel said, like the energy. Thank you. Rolanda, thank you for following me. G said, do a morning and night rampage has helped me stay aligned with my new story. I know, right? I love a good morning and afternoon rampage. It's amazing. Wild the Thrill, thank you for sharing the live. Selena said, hi, Brooke, love your hair up. It looks so beautiful. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I accidentally had it up and then I just kept it up. So thank you. Alex, oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much, T-Pain. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follows. Oh, thank you. Sandy said, do you think we can manifest wrong? Like what you asked for seem to come, but you don't like it. No. Here's the thing. Hold on one second. I've been on this live for like, let me see. Wow, 2 hours and 30 minutes. 31 minutes. So I'm like, oof, my voice is like starting to quiver. No, you can't manifest wrong. So if your manifestation is showing up in a way that you don't like, you probably had a little bit of mixed thinking, right? You were in your new self-concept, but maybe you had some thoughts that were still like residual of, I'm not chosen. Or it could be that you just changed your mind. Guys, you're allowed to change your mind. So you can affirm something, you can call in something, get the desire, and then say, you know what, I don't really want this anymore. So that's up to you. I don't know, what you're thinking and where your head is at, but no, you can't manifest wrong. You're a master manifester. So you've always been manifesting with accuracy and precision. Even the stuff that you don't want in your world, you've been manifesting, right? Because you were focused on what you didn't want. So you created it unconsciously, but it is a manifestation and it came from you. So no, your manifestation is a guarantee. If it's showing up in a way that you don't like, it's because you still have some hidden thinking going on. So you're going to have to ask yourself some questions of what are you dominantly assuming, right? You could be assuming the thing that you desire, but still have some wavering or lingering thoughts that are not unfavorable, that don't serve you. So then you're kind of getting a mixed bag. And that's actually very normal, especially with SPs, right? You get them back and then they start showing up as like not the best version of them. That's because you're still holding pieces of the old story. So you just have to persist in the new thinking and just keep going. Balenciaga, thank you so much. I appreciate you. DM Diary said, I delete watching your lives with Help Me Alone. I already feel the shift. Amazing. I love it. That's amazing. I'm so glad. That makes me so happy. Latrell said, good morning from Alaska. Good morning. Tess said, so I should stop saying I'm manifesting or that something is happening and change it to it's happened. Whatever feels good to you, right? So I like to say that it happened. I like to go to the end and view it from the past, like I've already done it. But you can also set an intention, right? To set an intention is powerful. So you can say, I intend that my person shows up today for me in this way, or I intend to get a text today or a call today. So that's a little bit more like future present moment. Do what feels good to you, but remove the words trying, working on it, need to fix, because then that's implying that you don't have it. So it doesn't really matter about the words per se. It matters about your identity and who you're being when you say it. Is it the version of you that has it or the version of you that's working on it, that's trying to get it? Just be clear. But I just like saying it past tense. I just like saying, I already have it. It's done. It's mine. Boom. I don't have to question it. I decided it. I have it. It's here. It's now. It's done. Oh, Big Cash Money. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Nick, hello. How are you? Thank you for the follow. Wally said, what's good affirmations to use to get them in contact with you on a day? Just say, I'm in constant communication. Like, go to the end that you already, it's not even about that day. Say you're in communication now. We're in constant communication now. We have healthy communication. We're always chatting. We're always touching base. We're always reaching out. They reach out to me all the time. They always check in with me. They want to know how I'm doing. So just start saying that they reached out to you. You're in constant contact, constant communication. Just affirm that. Say we have good, healthy conversations. We're always on the same page. So just live in the end of that. Linda said, I should have shifted. Well, don't say, you did shift. You shifted. DM Diary said, my first live watching you and I already feel the shift. Amazing. Oh my God, everybody's talking about shift. It's because Linda said the word of the day is shift and she's manifested the entire chat is shifting. So Linda, that's you being powerful. So that's amazing. Miss Cena said, so true. Spartan said, the same energy you put towards the bad, put that energy towards good affirmation, switch it. Yes. G said, my new story, I live a luxury life of leisure. I live my dream life. Beautiful, G. I love it. Yes, that's amazing. Beautiful affirmation. Messina said, oh, that's amazing. Yes. Linda said, he sold me like 3 rings. I paid for them. And then he said 2 watch. And that was unfair, but I got my 2 rings. So at least so nice. Oh, I missed the other part. Oh, it blocked out your other part of the chat. So I'm not sure what you, wrote, Linda. I apologize. Alex said, are you coming to Australia after Bali? No, I live in Bali. Will I visit Australia one day? Maybe. I mean, more than likely, yeah. It's close by. Zana, thank you for the follow. Bless said, what are some self-concept state of being affirmations? It depends on you. So that's why I recommend buy the protocol, because it's going to ask you questions on what your current self-concept is, because my affirmations are going to be different from yours, because my current beliefs are mine. Your current beliefs are yours. So do you have thoughts of being, abandoned, never chosen in love, where you have to work hard for money, where things don't come easy for you? So it's all contingent on your current story and who you're currently being. So it's going to vary person to person. My self-concept affirmations are going to be unique to me. They're going to be different from yours. Sylvia, thank you for the follow. Lolly said, I'm torn between SPs, IDK, which one I desire more. Just say, I get to have it all. It doesn't matter. Do you have to make a decision now? Or are you still calling them in? Don't make it complicated. Just say, the love that I seek is always ready for me. It's waiting for me. It's here. It shows up for me. Just say, I have clarity. Just affirm. If you're confused, just say, I have clarity. I'm decided and I have clarity. I intend to have clarity. I always make the right choice. I always make the right call. I always make the right decision. Oh, thank you so much, our new foe. I appreciate you. Yours truly, Liz. Thank you. Alex, thank you for the bouquet. Charlie said, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for the gifts, Alex. Spartan said, this is some of the best advice I've gotten. It's so sincere and real. Thank you so much. Linda said, thank you so much for the light this morning. I am. You are. You are perfect. You're beautiful. Angie, thank you for the follow. Nature Boy said, hello. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Matcha Dragon. Oh, Julian, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Change. Oh, the champ said, thank you so much for pouring into us. Your words have purpose, especially gives us life that we embrace. I love it. That's what I'm here for. I really want you guys to experience this truly. That's why I do this. Anointed, thank you for the follow. Alex said, I never get bored of your voice. Thank you. You guys are hyping me up. DM Diary said, spending the entire day learning and watching manifestation videos. Yes, go binge my stuff. Follow me on YouTube. I'll post this back. All right, I'm caught up on questions, and I think I'm going to log off because my voice is starting to fade a little bit, and I've been on for almost 3 hours. So if you want to work with me, check the link in my bio. I offer 30, 60, and 90-minute calls. I am going to discontinue the 30 minutes. I'm just being honest, guys. So if you want to book a 30-minute call, now is your time, because I'm taking it off of my site. You can purchase as many as you want. It's just not enough time, so I am going to discontinue them. So if you want to purchase it now. I'm going to take it down probably in the next few days. So also follow me on YouTube so you can watch this back from the beginning. And make sure you download my free guide, which is Expect the Best. And then if you want to be a part of a community, join my coaching group, because then you can manifest with like-minded people, and success begets success. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Remember that you're God of your reality. You're a master manifester. You get to have it all, and nothing is off limits. The only limitation is the one that you put on yourself. So don't do that. Tell yourself a better story and live your best life. So take care, and I'll see you all in the next one.